nothing more embarrassing than a fake cowboy.
You are about to experience what Beast Mode is all about.
It's about time somebody shot your big meatball melt.
Listen, kid, you're just like the rest of these jealous reality losers, and I'm already in your head. I'm already winning this fight.
I'm gonna do every one of y'all a favor and knock this clown out. And then I'm bringing that belt right back to Canada.
I'm gonna show you how real reality TV is in this ring. I'm walking home with that belt.
Trust me, I party harder than you can punch. I'm going home the champ.
Skill beats scrappy every single time, and I'm taking home another title. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most unique combat sport event of the year. This is Celebrity Net Fights.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to the College Park Center in Arlington, Texas, home of the inaugural Celebrity Net Fights. Big Brother Canada versus Big Brother USA. 9 fights on the card tonight in an amateur card that is going to be absolutely spectacular. We are here at the College Park Center in Arlington. I'm Ryan Ballantyne alongside Adele Elsari. Adele, this is going to be a great event. All of the boxers are ready to go. This was your brainchild. Tell us, where did it come from?
You know what, being a former house guest and a big fan of Big Brother, you know, it was time to show who's the best of the best in the Big Brother world. We got Team Canada, we got Team USA, we picked the cream of the crop, and you know what, today they're getting into the square circle, and I promise you, people are getting knocked out. I'm telling you right now.
Now, we got 2 championship fights on the card tonight. Let's talk about the first one. We've got Fessy Shafat taking on John Party. A massive weight difference between these two.
You know, my boy John Party, he was on my season of Big Brother Canada's 2. He's the winner, he's the champ, he's the biggest, baddest man in that back room. And I promise you, Fessy, keep your hands up, my man.
Now, the other fight of the night, our main event of the evening, faces off 2 of probably the strongest female competitors reality TV has ever seen when Veronica Doherty from Canada steps in against Casey Clark. Let's talk about these 2 powerhouses.
You know what? Casey is the golden child of reality TV shows. She's the Filipino dream. But you know, on the other side, we got the Canadian country girl. And let me tell you one thing about Canadian country girls. They aren't going down easy, and that's for sure.
All right, well, you didn't pay to hear us talk. You paid to watch people fight and punch each other in the face. It's time to go and meet our first 2 fighters right now.
My name is Godfrey, the Godfather Manguiza. You last saw me in Big Brother Canada 3, where I almost won, but I was robbed. Like, I know a lot of the fighters came out here for Twitter followers to get their Instagram caught up, but I was a boxer before, and I'm taking this seriously. This is my stepping stone to the big stage. Well, like, boxing, at the end of the day, it's a chess match. A lot of people expected me to come out guns blazing, trying to knock Enzo's head off, but I'm gonna play it strategically, and there's gonna be a lot of smiles.
Hi, my name is Enzo Palumbo from Bayonne, New Jersey. You might have seen me on Big Brother Season 12 and 22 All-Star Season. It's got to be sneaky. The way I play in the house, I'm going to be in this fight. I'm going to be sneaky. I got to catch him, you know? And if he sleeps on me, then he's going to get slept. I think he's probably going to try to come at me, try to knock me out. And if he does that, he's just stupid. He's going to leave himself open, and I'm just going to count him. That's it.
We are ready now for our first fighter of the evening, Godfrey, the god of finesse, Manguiza. What a performance we can expect from this young man, Adele, coming down after a second-place finish on his season. A lot of people thought that he deserved to take home the crown. Is he going to be able to get the job done tonight against Enzo?
You know what? Godfrey is a young stud. You know what? He has a great story. He's been training hard. He's putting time and effort every day into this. And you know what? I got a feeling the older OG has his hands full, but we're gonna find out shortly.
Now we are also seeing this match is a little different from the rest tonight. This is going to be an exhibition scrimmage rather than an amateur fight. Now the reason for that is that the Texas Commission wanted to make sure that Enzo was capable of a scrimmage before they give him an actual fight, just due to the age difference here. So the age difference could be a factor as we see Godfrey getting ready to step into the ring. The first fighter of Celebrity Net Fights history now takes the ring, and Godfrey letting his fans know that he's ready to go.
You know what? Godfrey's a stud. He's a bull. I'm telling you guys right now, keep your eye on this fight because Enzo is going to be in trouble, but you never know, that old man strength, older OG strength might come through big here.
Well, and Enzo coming down with a little bit of old school himself, as the man himself, the Meow Meow, comes down to the ring to prove that age is nothing but a number. Dad's strength pays off. Enzo is ready to walk in and prove that Team USA is here to defend their home turf against Team Canada. Enzo will be stepping in against Godfrey, and I talked to him. He said, you can't ignore my skills. You can't ignore my talents. His coaches say that he's ready as he'll ever be to step in and take on Godfrey.
Let me tell you guys something about Enzo. Enzo's been sending me fighting videos for weeks now. Enzo is the most prepared guy in the ring. Enzo has a lot of energy and a lot of strength. It's actually going to be, it could be the fight of the night, but I'm not going to lie. You never know. Every fight's unreal. But my boy Meow Meow, next level. OG, original gangster, a big brother. Look at him. And you guys got to check out his, he's quite the rapper as well. He got good swag. He could sing, dance, and now watch what he does inside the ring.
All right, both fighters are inside the ring, and we are ready to meet them right now. We will send it inside the ring to the official voice of Celebrity Net Fights, Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our opening contest of the evening. It is a developmental match. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall, weighs 189 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother Canada. From North York, Ontario, the finesse god, Godfrey Manguiza. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet. He weighs 183 pounds. From Bayonne, New Jersey, the Meow Meow, Enzo Palumbo. And when these 3 rounds begins, our referee, Mario Herrera.
So Mario Herrera will be the official in charge of the action here as we get underway. Again, reminder, no official decision in this, but it is 3 2-minute rounds with a 1-minute rest between rounds. We will see these 2 fighters go at it, and we're going to need to take a look at the tail of the tape. Both fighters weighing in at 185, a slight height and reach advantage for the Meow Meow out of the blue corner.
All right, guys, here we go. This is going to be the fight that started off tonight. Here we go.
All right, a nice respectful touch of the gloves to start us off. Enzo coming forward. Godfrey going to be looking for an opening. Enzo firing quickly. And Godfrey throws away a body shot. A little bit of a warning there for Godfrey.
Yeah, got to keep his head there. Watch leaning forward.
Godfrey going to move forward. It's going to be interesting to see how these guys adapt to that first adrenaline dump in this round. You know, you got the music, you got the fans, you got everything building up to this moment, and all of a sudden we figured it out and we're in the ring.
You know what? Enzo looks really good so far. I think he's leading the way right now. We're still getting the jitters out, but it looks like Enzo's looking sharp.
Well, and we need your help, fans at home, as these two throw blows. You need to go onto your social media, tag #CNF, and tell us whether or not you think that Godfrey or Enzo is taking this one down, because again, not an officially scored bout, so it's going to be your decision on social. Who's taking this one down? Is it the Meow Meow or is it the Finesse God? Both of them throwing blows here early in round number 1.
All right, guys, they're looking good. You know, it's the first fight of the night. They're taking their time. They're feeling each other out. It's the first round. And just on CNF, make sure you guys go on our website, pre-order the fights if you never, or let a friend know.
Yeah, get out there on social media, let people know you're watching Celebrity Net Fights. Again, both of them tagging. Nice change of levels there from Godfrey. Come up and hit the big right hand. And the Meow Meow wants to slow things down a little.
Yeah, Meow Meow tied him up there a little bit.
Just 10 seconds left in round number 1. As we see both fighters, and again, that feeling out process of the first round as it comes to a close, and we are underway. Adele, it took 5 months of planning. We've got 1 round in. This is going on. This is happening, and we are live on Fight TV.
You guys know what? It's a dream come true. 5 months and a half in the making. Thanks to Peter Brown, Khalid Sharawi, Tom Fiddler, we put this thing together. And you know what? We're really excited. I gotta do a shout out to my wife, Abby Shibley. I love you, all my friends and family, the Hood boys, the Rahimi boys, the Mustafa boys, the Saleh boys, all you guys, big shout out. See you guys home soon.
Spicy V, the ring girl in the ring tonight. You'll see several reality ring girls throughout the course of the evening. Of course, also being helped out by Don't Call Me Boss Cliff Hogg as he comes out and helps our ring girls here tonight. Spicy V making the trip down from Toronto, Canada. Round 1 in the books. Round 2 about to get underway. Again, a reminder, 3 2-minute rounds in these exhibition battles. And again, a nice touch of gloves. I imagine we'll see that all night. Everybody's been pleasantly cohabitating this week as we got ready for the fight down here in Arlington, Texas.
You know what? It looks like the cobwebs are shaking out and the boys look like they're swinging this round. There's a nice clear shot by Enzo tying him up. Great shape for Enzo, 43 years old, looking like an absolute stud.
Yeah, Enzo landed a nice right there as we see these two fighters try and still find that combination, maybe land that. Again, most of them really had never boxed before. You called them and offered them the spot. So these guys both coming in. And shots being landed from both corners. Oh, and a big combination from Enzo. A big combination from Enzo there. Godfrey getting admonished for shoving him away.
You know, Enzo's going for the body shots. He's going for the head shots. It's looking like a good fight. Godfrey's looking for the haymakers almost every punch, but I'm excited, man. I'm really enjoying this first fight.
Yeah, they don't call it dad strength for no reason as Enzo gets to Godfrey a couple times here in round number 2 and probably carried the majority of the action. Now putting him up against the ropes. Godfrey, nice step around, moves around. Again, a little bit of a tie-up, but Godfrey will own the center of the ring when they start back up as he goes towards. Moving forward, needing to score points. There's a little bit about this, Adele, that you look at Godfrey, you know, you're fighting a guy that's much, much older than you. You've got that kind of that success that you've had as a boxer yourself before, you know, training to get ready. The pride is the biggest part of this. Is Godfrey lands a couple, but Enzo stays on his feet.
Yeah, that was a nice little combo there. He's giving it to him. This is a good fight. the boys are looking sharp. They're doing what they could do with 5 months training. They're putting their hearts into it. And you know what? We got to give a lot of respect. Here we go. The round's over.
Absolutely. The end of round number 2. Some big breaths in the corner of Enzo Palumbo. As we start to test the deep waters, we look at what we can get in as another one of our beautiful ring girls steps in. Jessica Milagros, most recently seen on Big Brother Season 20, as she comes around and lets everybody know what round it's about to be. We have the COVID mask, of course, exhibiting all safety protocols down here in Dallas.
Guys, make sure you hashtag CNF to vote for who do you think is going to win this fight. We're going to need you guys to decide. And it looks like the boys are gasping for air, so this last round is going to be all or nothing.
As we see, the third and final round, Enzo a little softer on the high five there at the beginning as Godfrey and Enzo maybe both realizing that actually boxing is tougher than sparring. But Godfrey's swinging for the fences. Enzo came out and just pushed him right off the ropes. We saw Enzo come out and try and clear himself a little space, clear himself a little room.
You know what? They're battling. They're doing what they can. It's 3 2-minute rounds. I challenge anyone to think they can do this. But here we go. The boys are tying up. They're a little exhausted. But let's see what happens here. Close to another minute to go.
Yeah, mouth open from Enzo Palumbo. And again, a little bit of dancing. As we see here, we get in. Godfrey trying to find it. Enzo got a jab through both of them. Again, throwing those exhausted punches. Godfrey trying to press the action with short time left. Hearing from Sarah Hanlon, winner of the season with Godfrey, that we see she's rooting for the man that she beat in that final 2. Godfrey comes in. He's upset that Enzo's hugging. He's not
looking good.
Not happy with the way this one's coming down. And Enzo just trying to hold on, trying desperately to survive the end of the third round. As we see Godfrey throwing punches, an uppercut there. As Enzo trying to grab on with everything he's got. He wants to find that final bell, but this has been very much a red corner fight here in the third and final round. As Godfrey looking to put the man away, and the Meow Meow just looking to get to the end of this fight.
Oh yeah, Godfrey still has a lot of energy in him. Enzo's doing his best, but you know what? We'll see what happens here by the end of the fight.
Look, and full credit as we come to the end of the third round for the Meow Meow stepping in and taking on the much younger man. We do apologize for the score clock that we see. We've got an issue on it. We are going to be correcting that as the night goes on. Again, first time here at Celebrity Net Fight, so we're going to see maybe a bug or two. But in the short term, again, as we've been telling you, we are seeing a winner decided by you over the course of the evening. Let us know, hashtag CNF, whether or not we're going to see Godfrey or Enzo raise that celebratory shot at that after party tonight. We're going to head into the cage or into the ring right now. Sorry for our official voice, Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds in the heavyweight division, we're going to you in a reality TV twist. I think it's pretty even between Godfrey and Enzo, so we're going to go to the fans. If you think that Enzo won the bout, let's hear it. And if you think that Godfrey won the match, let's hear it. Sounds a little split to me, so we're going to go to you at home. Let us know using the hashtag CNF who you thought won the match. But right now, we're going to go back to my broadcast colleague, Natalie Navrati, who's standing by.
technical difficulty there. We will get back to Natalie or Adam at some point here tonight. I can assure you Adam Pike was telling you a whole lot about what he intends to do later this evening against Josh Martinez. But that first fight is in the books, and I think we might have this here momentarily. In the meantime, we want to remind you, Celebrity Net Fights, #CNF on Twitter and Instagram. And it looks like we should be ready to go back to Natalie. Natalie, we'll send it into the back, and you can take it away with Adam.
Thank you so much, Peter. I am so excited to be here. Now let's give a warm welcome to my next guest, Adam Pike.
How you doing?
How are you, Adam?
I'm good. I'm really ready for this fight.
So I'm really looking forward to your fight. Who are you representing?
I am representing Newfoundland. I'm fighting out of Foley Martial Arts Studio, and I want to give a big shout out to Ryan Bennett, Alex Foley, Hattie, and Chris Lee.
Now, I know Josh personally, and I'm getting to know you. You guys are a very big matchup, tall guys. How do you feel going against Josh?
I don't really know anything about Josh, only what I see on the TV screen, but I know that the work that I put into this fight, and I know that I came here ready, so let's go.
I'm ready to see you. I can't wait to see this matchup. Thank you, and good luck. Buena suerte. Well, how we say that in Venezuela. Now, let's take it over to the next fight.
Hey guys, it was a great first fight. We just heard from our man in the back there, Adam Pike. And you know what? Meatballs has his hands full. But he's going to do amazing. I'm pretty sure both fighters are going to do great. But we want to do a little shout out here to one of our Big Brother families that she passed away, Nikki Graham. So keep her in your prayers, guys. Keep her family in her prayers. And Nikki, we're always here for you. We love you.
We do have 8 more fights coming tonight, and the rest of them will be judged. They will be scored. A winner will be declared. Again, special circumstances on that first fight due to the advanced age of Enzo. However, you know, I thought he held his own. Adele, I thought he did pretty well.
You know what? I can't wait to see what the Twitter feeds say, what the fans say. You know, they could comment and hashtag and all that good stuff. But me personally, I gotta give it to my boy from T-Dog. My boy Godfrey, good job. Enzo, you're a stud. You came in there, you did your best. I'm not the judge. The fans are gonna judge this, but you did absolutely amazing. Nothing but respect for both fighters, and we are so proud to have you guys on Celebrity Net Fights. So make sure you hashtag Celebrity Net Fights and let us know who won.
Our next 2 fighters are ready to come down to the ring. Let's learn a little more about them right now.
Tom Platt, 5'10", 225. I'm 33 years old. I'm fighting at Southpaw Boxing Gym, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And you remember me from Big Brother Canada Season 1. I can beat Jeremy because I got the heart of the lion, the strength of the lion's paw. My fight strategy is to get in real close, hit the body, work the left hook all day, and drop him, get those kidney shots in.
My name's Jeremy the Manimal McGuire. You might have seen me on Big Brother Season 15 USA, and I'm here to kick Tom Plant's ass. Can I say that? Yeah, cool. It was a roller coaster ride to get here. I had several opponents drop out, and so I am very thankful for Tom to, you know, have the gonads to step up to the Manimal and see what he can do. I'm a savage. That's the kind of boxer I am. I go all out. I am going to try and dance and show some technique and show y'all what I've learned and the skills I bring to the table. But I'm a powerhouse. I'm a juggernaut, and I break through walls like the Kool-Aid Man.
Up next, we've got another big matchup between 2 big men. Tom Plant taking on Jeremy McGuire. And Adele, Tom was running mind games on Jeremy all week.
Yes, sir, he was. He was wearing roller skates so he could be a few inches taller. you know what, he's been doing every trick under the sun, getting in his head. But Tom's from Edmonton, Alberta. He moved to Calgary, another one of my boys. I can't wait to see him. Let's go, Tom! Very excited for this fight. I got a feeling there's going to be knockouts out of the night in this fight. Two heavyweights that are just absolute sluggers.
Yeah, Tom told me earlier that he was walking around and anytime he saw a member of Team USA, he would go over and say, oh, I'm totally afraid. I think this guy's going to kill me. So that he would seem weaker and have them report back. The Big Brother game doesn't necessarily end when you leave the house, according to some of us here in the alumni. And Tom Plant has been running Big Brother games all week long. As you mentioned, those roller shoes he was wearing made him be 3 inches taller, which meant that he thought that Jeremy would not know where to aim his punches. He practiced southpaw anytime Jeremy was around. He's an orthodox fighter, so that Jeremy would expect him to throw left. Everything about Tom has been mind games this week, and he may need them due to his opponent, who we're about to meet in a second.
You know what? Tom came in with the last 2 weeks' notice to fill in the shoes. Everyone was petrified to fight Jeremy. And when you see Jeremy, you'll see why. He's a human specimen.
So now we see his opponent, Jeremy McGuire, from Big Brother 15 down here in the U.S. When he took off his shirt at weigh-ins, one of the commission members immediately, without prompting, went, that dude looks like Superman. There are muscles on the manimal, Jeremy McGuire.
You know what? Superman is an understatement. This guy is absolutely Hulk. Like, this guy is action-packed. Oh, my goodness. I am scared out of my boots to watch what happens in this fight. But I got a feeling Jeremy's going to hold his own. Big Tom Plant from Canada is going to do his thing. But knockout of the night, it might be right now, right here. Hashtag CNF for if you think this is going to be the knockout of the night. Don't forget to vote on the Godfrey Enzo fight. We're going to need you guys for all this.
Well, and let's not forget that Jeremy McGuire had 4 different opponents lined up who backed out of the fight when they realized what Jeremy was capable of. And we're going to hear when we take a look at our tail of the tape here in a moment. We've got it coming up. There is a serious height advantage and reach advantage for Jeremy McGuire, both fighters weighing in at 225. And now for our official introductions, we'll head inside the ring to the voice of Celebrity Net Fights, Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the super heavyweight division. Introducing first, he stands in 5 feet, 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 220 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother Canada. He hails from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Tommy Boy, Tom Plant. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands in 6 feet, 5 inches tall and weighs 215 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother USA from Katy, Texas, the Manimal, Jeremy McGuire. And when the action begins, our referee, Luis Miramontes.
Miramontes, the referee for this bout. Again, the Manimal taking on Tommy Boy, Tom Plant. And there is a substantial difference between these two men as Julie Vu from Big Brother Canada Season 9 makes her way around the cage to let you know that it's round number 1.
And here we go, guys. Get ready. This is going to be my favorite fight, potentially.
Yeah.
Celebrity Net Fights. Here we go.
Tom ducking under the first one, knowing he needs to go to the body. The Manimal standing over top, dropping uppercuts. Tom Plant in trouble here. Big blows coming from the Manimal, right up against it. A small break here as we get a standing 8 count for Tom Plant, who assures the official he's good to go.
Oh yeah, Tom's good. Tom's gonna come back.
So Tom Plant already with one standing, 8 count here in the round.
Oh, haymakers by Tom.
Big throw. Tom throwing from the waist. The Manimal firing. And again, it is a stoppage here. Another standing 8 count for Tom Plant as Jeremy McGuire is going to town.
Tom sneaked in 2 big haymakers there. I seen sweat. I seen spit fly out of his mouth. But we got a good fight on our hands here.
Yeah, I think Jeremy is firing with everything, and they're all low. Tom's keeping himself nice and low, and that allows him to fire up. Oh, and
we got a decision.
That is it. The fight is over. The Manimal mauls Tom Plant and comes away victorious here with the first ever stoppage at Celebrity Net Fights.
You know what? It was a great fight. All the respect in the world to Tom. He came in short notice here. He took on the scariest guy on the card. And you know what? He landed a few blows, but Jeremy was just too much to handle.
Yeah, Jeremy McGuire really put the gloves on him early, often, and with power, asserting himself early here in the Celebrity Net Fights universe. As we take a look here, and we're going to wait for the official decision here momentarily, which I think should be just about ready. I think it's just a matter of figuring out how long it was into the first round that it was stopped, but it was a first-round stoppage for the Manimal. I know there's fans out there asking why our boxers are wearing shirts. It is an amateur rule down here in Texas, but the Manimal appeasing those fans as he shows off again those Superman muscles as they're checking their hands to make sure everything's all right.
Again, guys, all the respect in the world to Big T and to Jeremy. First stoppage of Celebrity Net Fights history.
Yeah, it looks like the official decision is in, so we will send it inside the ring to Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has stopped this contest at 1 minute and 5 seconds in the very first round, awarding the victory to the Manimal, Jeremy McGuire.
So Jeremy McGuire is your winner, and he'll stop in and talk to Peter.
Tremendous effort in there. Nobody wanted to take this fight. Tom stepped up. What kind of a competitor was Tom Plant?
Tom's a badass competitor. He's the only one with balls to come into this ring with me. I called out every Canadian player. Nobody wanted to step up. Tom had the balls. Unfortunately, Tom had to take a fall, but every other one would have too. So it is what it is.
What was your strategy coming into the match? You found out about it late. Tom was a late replacement for someone who didn't want to go against you. So what was your strategy?
So my game plan's always been the same. It's just to come in here and do what I do, and that's win. So that's what I did.
Is there anyone in the reality community that you'd like to fight next?
You know, there's several. Like, I'd like to take on CT. I'd like to take on Logan Paul. I'd like to take on Mark Long. I'd like to take on John Party. I'd like to take on Fessy. I'd like to take on Adam Pike. Let's go, baby. Anybody, anytime, let's go. Any reality show, I'll kick their asses. Let's go.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy McGuire, your winner. Right now, I'm going to send it back once again to the beautiful Natalie Negrati.
Gracias, Peter. Now let's give a warm welcome to my Cuban brother, Josh Martinez. How are you? I'm so excited to see you. So I'm gonna give you some real tea. The bettors think that, you're an underdog. How do you feel about that?
It's nothing new. I've been an underdog my whole life. My whole fucking life, I've been the biggest underdog, and thank you. I want everybody that's betting against me to talk all your shit on the internet because you're fueling my fire. I think that motivates me even more. So I'm glad you told me that because I'm already so locked in. I don't underestimate Adam at all. He's a beast. He's probably the strongest guy on the Canada side, but I wouldn't want any other matchup. I want to go against the toughest, the strongest, and I want to go in there and fight. I'm going to war. I'm in the zone, and I'm going to war, and I'm going to give it everything that I got. So everybody that's betting, you're going to lose money. So if you have any faith in me, I would put my money on me because I'm not losing. I'm going into that ring a winner, and I'm walking out a winner.
You know what? You're my friend. We've known each other for years. I'm so proud of you, and I'm actually rooting for you. Big fan. You won Big Brother Season 19. What is your strategy going in, and has a challenge helped you for this fight?
1,000%. I don't think first of all, winning Big Brother was a dream, but I think what prepared me for this is being in the arena. You know the experience.
Yeah.
You know what, unless you've been on the challenge, you can talk all the shit you want from your sofa. Unless you're in that arena, in that elimination, walking in front of the TJ, in front of a challenge, you don't know the nerves and the anxiety. I'm looking at Casey and Fessy, and it's like, we're used to this. This is our ballpark. This is our field because we do this every single day we're on a challenge. So I think that we're able to control the nerves better.
Well, thank you so much, Josh. I'm rooting for you, hermano. Unos besos. Now let's get to know the next fighters.
I'm Dallas D-Train Cormier. I'm fighting out of Full Body Fitness and Remarkable Boxing Club in New Brunswick, Canada. I'm 30 years young. I was on Big Brother Season Canada 4 and 5. I always wanted to prove it to myself. I grew up as a wrestling fan, a boxing fan, MMA fan, and it was always kind of a dream to have the opportunity to make the walkout and, you know, have a fight camp and demolish an opponent. I think that is something like for the live people to see. I think they're going to be surprised at what I can bring to the table. I think Nick's going to try to go out there and basically blow his load in the first maybe minute. You know, I think he didn't take it as serious as I did. And to be honest with you, when I think of Nick, I think of somebody that's extremely unlucky because there's 40 million Canadians out there, and he got matched up with the worst one.
My name's Nick Macaron. You might have seen me on BB21. I'm from Sewell, New Jersey, which is like 15 minutes out of Philly. Oh, I gotta show up for my city. I gotta, you know, just being around Philly, you know, and considering myself a Philly sports fan, I have to show up. I can't get embarrassed. Like, and I'm too much of a competitor to get embarrassed anyway. So, you know, I'm gonna have the juices flowing and I'm ready to go. I feel like I'm gonna be scrappy. I'm not really I never fought before I started. Be in third, piss him off, bother him, and hopefully he drops his hands.
We're back here at a Celebrity Net Fights as we see Dallas D-Train Cormier getting ready to take on Nick the Landlord Macaron. Both of these fighters, Adele, ready to step in and get the job done.
Again, Dallas, guys, he's one of our fan favorites. Dallas is my boy. He's a Boilermaker, same trade as me. Boilermakers Local 146, big shout out. And there's my co-journeyman brother. Watch him come out. This guy's the D-Train, the real deal. If someone has their hands full, Nick Macaron has his hands full with this gentleman right here. The D-Train.
Dallas coming down with a couple other BBCAN alum as he's got them behind him. That's Rianne and Jackie from Big Brother Canada bringing down Dallas. You can see all those companies and sponsors believing in this young man that he can make an impression here in Celebrity Net Fights. As Dallas is a guy, we saw it in Nick's package. He said, I'm going to send you home early for the third time. Dallas, not great at the game of Big Brother, but he's encouraged by the idea that when he steps in here, no one can vote him out. No one can evict him. The only person that he has to face off with is the man across the ring.
Oh, Dallas is coming in for a knockout. I wish all the best for Nick and Dallas, but let me tell you one thing about this guy. He's a bull. And what I mean a bull, this guy will take on anyone, anywhere, and any place. D-Train. My boy Dallas, Local 146, Boilermakers, baby.
And we await his opponent. Nick Macaron comes down, sporting the flag, letting the hometown crowd know that he's representing his country out of Philly. And there's something to Philly sports, Adele. They are as hardcore gets. If you're willing to boo Santa Claus and throw batteries at professional athletes, your sports teams mean a little different in Philly.
Let me tell you about Nick. He's a sports guru. He knows everything about sports under the sun. And now he's going to become a stat on sports. Is it going to be a win or is it going to be a first round knockout? We'll find out shortly here, guys. But
yeah, Nick, known for being more of a lover than a fighter on his particular season of Big Brother US. But as we take a look at the tail of the tape, Nick is not 6'10". I can assure you that is not a camera trick. He's more of a 5'10" fella. There's nothing separating these two, as a good broadcaster would say. They are virtually identical.
As well with that big guy, we got to do a shout out to the old lady at home. She's pregnant. She's due soon. Let's wish them the best. CNF. Hashtag CNF. Tell me what you guys think is going to happen in this fight. I'm going to tell you, if I could hashtag right now, I'd say a knockout. First or second round. D-Train.
For the official introductions, we'll head inside the ring to Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall. He weighs 197 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother Canada. He hails from Keswick, New Brunswick, the D-Train, Dallas Cormier. And his opponent, standing in 5 feet, 10 inches tall. He weighs 195 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother USA, from Sewell, New Jersey, Nicholas Macaron. And when the action begins, your referee, Ron Paul.
Ron Paul is our referee as we see the lovely Spicy V Victoria out of Big Brother Canada Season 9 making her way around the ring to let us know that it is time for round number 1 between these two fighters. Backstage, I can tell you, a lot of tension between these two guys. They wanted to be as far apart from each other as possible. They didn't want to be anywhere near one another because they were both wanting to get into the zone, wanting to focus, wanting to treat this seriously. They want to do damage, and Dally comes out firing hard to start.
They're both throwing big haymakers. Dallas didn't want to shake gloves at the start of this because he means business.
Oh, and a big punch from Dallas. Cormier staggers Nick, but doesn't knock him down. And Dallas throws up his hands to ask what you got.
He's showboating early, but there's 2-minute rounds and 3 of them, so he better keep his composure, because if he runs out of gas, Nick might run right over him.
Well, and if there's one thing we know about Dallas is that he can get through the first couple rounds, and then he gets evicted. Will that happen here tonight? As Nick turns his back on Dallas, escapes a little bit of punishment. The Canadian bringing it early here.
Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here. They just broke apart. They're throwing jabs at each other, feeling each other out first round, right, guys? Well, we'll see what happens here shortly.
Well, again, all of these guys making their amateur debut, and I do say guys colloquially, because, of course, we also have women on the card making their debut. But we do, we see all of these people making their amateur debut, and when that happens, there's an extra bit of a moment. This is an official boxing match. This will go on their permanent record as a win or a loss. They are registered with USA Boxing. This is a sanctioned event. This means something, and Dallas is proving it here as he steps in and is taking it to the landlord in round number 1.
They're also sanctioned by Boxing Canada. Big shout out to Boxing Canada.
And down he goes.
Here we go.
Down he goes. Nick taking a big punch from the D-Train. And we will see whether or not he gets out of the round. As the official is counting the quote, Nick stands up. Can he do it? No, this fight is over. Dallas, the D-Train, runs over Nick Macaron. This one for the books, a great win for the D-Train.
Big respect to Nick Macaron and Dallas D-Train, guys. They went in there, they threw it down. Nick got some big haymakers in there, but Dallas was too much. And Dallas has been training hard. He lost about 20, 25 pounds coming into this fight. Like, guys, this guy here, right on.
Yeah.
Big respect.
And of course, all sportsmanship, all love, and you know they'll be sharing a drink at the bar after the fight. But it was the D-Train, as you mentioned, best shape of his life for Dallas. The D-Train Cormier as he comes out with a victory and got it done. And he's pretty hyped up. And I believe we just have to wait for the official decision. Nick's got to come back into the ring. And it looks like he is headed back to the back to the dressing room. I think, again, amateur fighters being amateur fighters, I don't think he's aware he needs to stay for the official decision.
You know what? It's not the end of the world. I think they're trying to call him back.
Yeah, there we go. They're going to get him back into the ring here. You have to be there when your opponent gets their hand raised, and they're checking him over with the doctor to make sure he's all right. And I think the punch obviously caught him, knocked him out, but he seems to be doing all right. They're gonna check him out. But I think the official decision will be making its way into the ring shortly. And once we have it.
And again, a lot of respect for the Philly boys.
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
What? I'm very proud of this young man. He came in, again, a lot of people were scared to fight D-Train. And your boy Nick from Philly, he came in big. He came in there, he threw it down. He did what he could do. And I'm really, really proud of both fighters.
I think just waiting for the final decision to come in from the table, figuring out exactly when the stoppage happened, how they're going to classify it, whether or not it's a referee stopping the bout, or if they are going to make the decision as a KO, which is entirely possible as well. You won't see TKOs here in Texas. They've replaced that verbiage with the RSC, which is referee stops contest. So no longer a TKO. One of the things that you could see that happen tonight, if you get 4 total knockdowns or 3 in one round, that's automatically a stoppage by the official. But we do see it here, and it looks like Peter is ready. He's got the announcement, so we will head it inside the ring to Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped this contest at 1 minute and 55 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner, D-Train Dallas Cormier!
So Dallas Cormier moves to 1-0, and he's in the center with Peter.
Amazing performance, my friend. You crushed it. I don't know if everyone knows, but Dallas actually cut a huge amount of weight. I didn't know if he could do it, but you told me you were determined you were going to get where you wanted to get to, and now you are 1-0. How does it feel, my friend?
So the next time anybody wants to know about how I did Big Brother, they can get what he got. All right? And I want to thank all my sponsors, Full Body Fitness, Derek Wilson, McDonough Brothers, Remax, Sign Shop. I appreciate you guys. Keswick Pharmacy, Season 4, Season 5, BBCAN. My girls will walk out with the banner. I see you, baby. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I got one thing to say, though. I ain't done yet. I want a bigger name. I think he's in the crowd, actually. Johnny Bananas, where you at, motherfucker? That's who I want, man. That's the real money fight. That's the real money fight. That's who I want. So I gotta ask you, Johnny, are you a man or a mouse?
Dallas Cormier, ladies and gentlemen. Tempers are flaring here. Speaking of hot, we're gonna go back once again to Natalie to drive.
Thank you so much, Peter. These fights have been going phenomenally. I'm so excited to welcome our next guest, Fessy Shafat. Welcome. How are you, Fessy? So, we're friends in real life. I've never played a game with you, which I'm dying to do. How did you prepare for this?
So, this is nothing new to me. I played college football my whole life. Well, not college football my whole life, but football my whole life, in the spotlights in college. I've done 5 competition game shows now, so I love the spotlight. I love the physical contact. Never boxed professionally before, obviously, but I've been training 5 weeks with my trainer, Jonathan Cortez. So he's got me ready. I feel confident, and I'm ready to let my hands do the talking, honestly.
Do you think that the challenge in football has prepared you for this moment?
Obviously not the boxing fundamentals and stuff like that, but as far as the pressure, the competition, the athleticism, obviously I feel like anything physical I'm going to excel in, and I have the mindset where I want to win. I'll do anything to win. So hopefully my grit and savviness and athleticism gets the job done tonight.
I mean, are you gonna take home that belt? Like, what is it gonna take for you to take home that belt? This is a huge fight, and everyone's been talking about it.
Yeah, there's no chance I'm not going home with that belt because I got so many people, my friends, family coming out to see me whoop somebody's ass. And it's all love, you know. I met all the Canadian fighters, and they're all amazing people, but we all agreed to get in there and throw some hands, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'm coming home with that belt.
I love the confidence. You inspire me. It was nice seeing you. Good luck out there repping Team USA. Buena suerte. Now let's take it over and get to know the next fighters. Hi everybody, my name is Madeline Enzo. I'm 31 years old and I'm fighting. I'm also working very closely with Carney. He's also my coach. I believe the type of boxer that I am is that I'm really quick on my feet. I think tennis has helped a lot with that. And I'm just gonna destroy her. I feel bad for her actually. Don't put that, but I actually do. When she was picking up baby toys, I was picking up trophies. Rockstar has been talking a lot on social media about me being a teacher, and I've been looking over her training videos, and unfortunately, she got an F. Hi, my name is Angela Lantry. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm fighting out of Disciple MMA in Sterling, Virginia. You may know me from Big Brother. I am known everywhere as Rockstar. I fight like a big-ass dude. I am an older person. I'm not super fast, but I hit really hard, and I've been hit really hard. So I know that I can take whatever is coming my way, and I know that I can give it right back, and I can give it right back harder. I haven't had sex in 2 months because they put me on sex restriction, and that is how serious I've taken it. And y'all know I'm a slut, so this is not cool. Like, I'm ready to beat the brakes off of somebody and go get my best life. You know what I'm saying?
Next fight coming down, it looks like we're going to see Canada again taking on the U.S. here at Celebrity Net Fights as Maddie D'Annunzio comes down. And Adele, Maddie's season cut short in Canada, season 8, and didn't get a chance to really show what she could do, and here to prove that she's not just a flash in the pan.
Maddie, she's the next level. Oh, she almost tripped there coming down the stairs, but she's looking good. Yeah, she's a teacher, she's a tennis player. She wanted to do a big shout out to all her students in TDA, and you know what? She's not coming to play, guys. This girl's been training day in and day out, and you know I'm going to disclose something here. She had a little bit of some bruised ribs training so hard, but you know what? She wasn't going to go down. She said she's going to fight. She was in a lot of pain coming up to this, but now she feels a lot better, and here she is, the teacher, Maddie.
So Maddie D'Annunzio steps in again from Big Brother Canada Season 8. The season canceled due to COVID-19 and is looking to prove herself here tonight against this lady right here, Angela Rockstar Lantry. And she said in her package that they put her on restrictions. She had no relations for a few months to build up a little bit of tension in her, to build up some anger in her. She showed me before she came down tonight a text from her husband that said, "You better win or those restrictions continue." So she's got much more added motivation tonight than just making a name for herself here at Celebrity Net Fights.
You know, when I recruited Angela, she told me I'm from the streets of Baltimore. She didn't even have to take a minute. She said, I'm in. I sent her the contract. She signed the contract. And here we go. Rock star. 4 little kids at home. Her husband, you know what? She's a star. Maddie's a star. They're going to give her hell. But I'm excited. excited for this. And another thing here, we only got, I think, 12-ounce gloves for these young ladies, not 16-ounce gloves.
Yeah, 12-ounce gloves, and I can tell you, we were messing around with them a little earlier. They are very stiff. Nothing separating these two height or weight-wise. Height from Maddie, just a 1-inch advantage, and we might see a little tiny reach advantage there. But all of these fighters tonight have been engaging. Nobody's dancing, nobody's waiting, nobody's sitting at home hoping for the best. They are coming down and doing everything they can to absolutely put on a show for you, the fans who paid for Celebrity Net Fights' inaugural event. We're loving all the interaction on Twitter, on Instagram, #CNF. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you're loving here at Celebrity Net Fights. Our fighters are in the ring. They are ready to go. And for the official introductions, we can head inside the ring to Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the right corner. She stands 5 feet, 5 inches tall, weighs in at 124 pounds. You've seen her on Big Brother Canada. She hails from Toronto, Ontario. Maddie Madeline D'Annunzio. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. She stands 5 feet, 4 inches tall, weighed in at 120 pounds. You've seen her on Big Brother USA, fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland. This is Rockstar Angela Lantry. And when the action begins, your referee, Mario Pereira.
Mario Pereira will be the official when we get in and going again. Jess Milagros coming around to let you know that we are ready for round number 1. Both fighters will step in again. 12-ounce gloves for this battle between these two amateur fighters. I can tell you, Jeremy the Manimal already getting offered from Mark Long out from the challenge, the OG challenger, saying he is ready to fight the Manimal. So look for that in the near future. But for now, the present is the future as we see Maddie getting set to take on Rockstar.
And Maddie wanted to mention it's the fight #CNF Beauty versus the Beast. Well, let's see what happens, because we got a young girl here versus a mom, and here we go.
Rockstar pawing out the jab early. Has been, there's an interesting punch there. Again, coming in body shots, trying to fire at the head. Maddie trying to fire back, but Rockstar putting on the pressure here.
Oh, this is a great fight, guys. This is looking awesome. The girls are putting a lot of effort in every punch. They're dodging, they're moving, they're feinting. I'm excited about this one already.
Technique may not be as crisp as we may see in other fights this evening, but Rockstar still getting it done, getting it in there. A big pawing, slapping punch. Maddie trying to figure out Rockstar, just keeps coming forward. I mean, let's not forget, she's got a whole mitt full of kids at home. This woman knows how to handle her business, and she is doing it here in round number 1.
Of course, and you know what? There's no cobwebs in this one. They just came out swinging, shot after shot after shot. Rockstar's doing a hell of a good job, but Maddie's jumping around doing her thing.
Maddie's trying to stay away from the pressure of Rockstar, who is coming out and trying to prove that she is more than just the friendly person from Big Brother 20. She's got some fire in her.
Oh yeah, the teacher's looking sharp. Rockstar's looking amazing. They're giving it all. Hopefully they got a little bit more in the gas tank for round 2 and 3. But I'm excited. CNF hashtag, guys. Let's get the word out there. Let's get some clips. Oh, a nice neck snapper.
A nice straight left from Maddie comes in and lands on Rockstar, who again answers. No, Maddie comes in with a hook. Rockstar slowing down here at the end of round number 1. 10 seconds to go.
heard the noise of the clapper, knowing that it was short time. But again, coming forward, this one's going to be really interesting to see how they score it as Rockstar seemed to come forward, landed more of the punches. Maddie had a crisper feel to her fight.
And that was a great first round, guys.
And fantastic first round between these two as D'Annunzio and Lantry go at it. Canada versus the U.S. Right now, Canada has a 2-1 lead on the evening. As earlier it was Dallas Cormier picking up a victory. The Manimal stopping Tom Plant and Godfrey and Enzo. Well, that one's still up in the air.
Yes,
we don't know who won that fight. That's up to you. Let us know. #CNF as we give these ladies their 60 seconds of rest between rounds and get ready for round number 2. Recently shown to us by the lovely Julie Fu.
And guys, I want to mention here, both fighters have their coaches flown in. Like they've been training for 5 months straight. Kids, school, they're making time, they're making an effort. Let's see what happens in the second round. It looks like Rockstar's a little gassed, but it's understandable.
Yeah, sending him fight. It looks like Rockstar, they are ready for you. Rockstar, play into the crowd. She knows that she's got a lot of fans out here from Baltimore. Maddie coming out. The shock of round 1 seems to have worn off. Maddie said there's no chance she beats me. I'm an NC2A athlete. Well, Rockstar put the lie to that in round number 1, and Maddie now coming out and proving that she is the athlete she says she was.
Oh man, I'm full of smiles here, guys. I can't contain myself. I'm absolutely loving this fight.
Oh, big
Maddie and Rockstar.
right hand misses as Rockstar gets under it. Maddie throws herself into the ropes. Some power, putting everything behind these punches now in round number 2. A nice combination from the youngster. And again, Rockstar is staggered. She's wobbling, and they are going to give her a standing 8. Rockstar's not happy about it, but a standing 8, a little justified there. She was rocked back a little bit. She's insisting that she's all right to the official, and it looks like they're going to be ready to go.
Oh, Maddie's going to come out like a pit bull. She's coming again for her. I guarantee you guys, Maddie promised she wants to put a stoppage to this fight.
You can tell Maddie was not happy with the way the first round went, with the way she's come out in round number 2. And she has put on a show here. Another stop, and again, another standing 8 for Rockstar here. Maddie getting sent back to the neutral corner. Again, a little inexperience for our boxers here tonight, to be expected as they get sent in. And now we will see it here, and we may see that stoppage we were talking about earlier if Maddie can put together a combination here in the last 10 seconds. Rockstar puts a couple punches on her, but Maddie's stepping in. Rockstar pawing away. She's got to be defending herself. And that is the end of round number 2. We're going to go to the 3rd round, and it's going to matter here at Celebrity Net Fight.
You guys know what? We got a decent little crowd in the building, but let me tell you, everyone's cheering for them. They're on their feet. Deserve all the respect in the world. And you guys #CNF and tell us who you think's winning this fight. But I think it's pretty clear. The young teacher, the young tennis player.
We got 1 round each.
I think you're correct.
I think Rockstar took round number 1. Maddie certainly took round number 2. The question is, will they mark it a 10-8 round, or will it be 10-9? And will this 3rd round come down to it? Because Rockstar's going to have to come out and put on the kind of show she did in round number 1.
You got it here. I'm going to put a pause on this mic and motivate these young ladies. You got this, Rockstar!
Adele heading out, letting Rockstar know that she's got his support. You gotta love the idea that she picked up boxing gloves in effect 10 minutes ago. She was training for the last couple months, but it's not like Rockstar came out and was like, oh yeah, I boxed when I was younger. Nothing. She was like, I'm gonna commit everything in my life to this experience. She's been at fight camp. She's taking her kids to the gym and having them watch mom spar at the gym. Everything that Rockstar brought out, you cannot question the heart of Rockstar.
Oh, I got numerous videos of Rockstar training with her kids, helping her in the gym. She's a true mom. Amazing. Here we go. We got a Maddie cheer going in the fans right now.
We got a Rockstar Maddie cheer going back and forth. Rockstar, here's it. she's going forward, trying to drop in some short punches now to the body, and she takes it down. A bit of a push called by the official. Not a knockdown as she was pushed to the ground, but Rockstar coming out and trying to win this fight.
Oh, they're looking at each other with fierce eyes. Maddie's swinging for the fences. I think Maddie's going for the stoppage this one, guys. We'll see what happens. But Rockstar's coming out strong. She's fighting with all she got.
Rockstar's getting inside and connecting with those jabs when Maddie tries to get out. This one's tough to score. I think Rockstar might have had the better offense here in round number 3 so far with halfway to go. Maddie trying to fix that helmet, keep her eyes on the prize. Oh, big combination.
The beginning of the end.
Here we go. Maddie needed to step in there. She gave Rockstar a minute to breathe, and will that cost her? As we see now, she comes in again, and Rockstar answers.
Oh, yeah, they're going blow for blow. They're losing a little bit of steam, but we got a good fight on our hands. Rockstar with a 3-punch combo there.
Rockstar.
Maddie with the power. Maddie's going for this.
But not stopping. Another standing 8 here for Rockstar with just 30 seconds to go. This is going to be a very interesting end to this fight because that may have swayed the judges to award the round to Maddie. Just 20 seconds to go, and Lantry's going to have to dig something out of her bag of tricks here.
Again, guys, great fight for these competitors. They're throwing everything they got into this. Few seconds left. Who's gonna punch for punch? Oh my goodness! Look at these athletes.
No shame in this game for either fighter as they go to a decision. It is over. Congratulations to these two women who rocked the house down, standing on their feet in the crowd. The adrenaline pumping through the building as Lantry goes to a decision with D'Annunzio. What a powerhouse bout.
I can't wait to see who Maddie calls out next. She might be a teacher, she might be Maddie, a tennis player, but she's badass in the ring, and that's for sure.
Yeah, you could tell as it went down to it, both of these women wanted to end it. Rockstar had Maddie rocked a couple times, and vice versa with the standing 8 counts throughout the fight as the official saw that Rockstar needed that breath. As we see here, the replay just firing away at one another at the end of this fight as they give each other a hug in the center of the ring. They've been talking all this whole time about how respectful they were, how much they liked each other. When they got here to Arlington, they fired up the venom towards one another to build up that animosity, and it proved out. The decision is in. For it now, we will head inside the ring to Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 spectacular rounds, the referee has awarded this bout by unanimous decision to Maddie Madeline D'Annunzio.
So Maddie is your winner. No shame in Rockstar's game tonight. But Maddie will step in to talk to Peter.
Amazing match, amazing round.
How are you feeling? You just went 3 incredible rounds. That was an amazing performance.
Thank you so much. I worked really hard for this and, would wake up early mornings. Sorry.
No worries, just live TV.
No, I feel amazing though. That was like the best feeling I've had in my life.
You were an NCAA athlete. How does tennis compare to boxing?
Well, tennis is such like an individual sport, so the mental aspect of it definitely helped that way.
Well, you had absolutely everyone on their feet in here. It was tremendous. You deserved the victory. Maddie D'Annunzio, ladies and gentlemen. All right now, it's going to be hard to follow. We're going to go back to Natalie Negrati.
Thank you so much, Peter. It is getting crazy out there. I can't wait. Let's welcome my next guest from Canada, John Party. Hello, big guy. How are you over there? All the way up there. So you're a Big Brother champ and winner of Season 2 Canada. How are you feeling going up against Fessy? You can talk.
been preparing for this. Will your hockey background get you the big win today?
I am gonna make sure that motherfucker wishes he never even heard of the North. I'm gonna make him wish he was home on Instagram, taking selfies with his shirt off, doing weird shit on OnlyFans. I'm here for one fucking reason, and that is to make sure that man never steps in a boxing ring ever again. Fuck that guy.
I don't know what just happened, but let's get to know the next fighters.
I'm Hamza Hartoum, aka the champ that runs the camp, aka the best boxer here. I'm coming out of Thunder Bay, Ontario, Unleashed Boxing Club, and I'm ready to fight. You guys might know me from Big Brother Canada Season 6, Family Feud Canada, Sequester, and your boys in everything. Listen, I've been training for 4 months, but to me, I'm natural. I'm natural in everything I do. Just throw me in the ring, and I was a boxer before I was even born. God just made me this good. That's what I do. Anything I do, I'm good at. Jose, you don't know what you signed up for. I'm the best boxer here. I'll fight anybody. You don't know what you signed up for. You are about to get knocked the out.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jose Flores. I train at Mickey's Demo Boxing in Miami, Florida. Yeah, the best state you could be at. And you might have seen me on a couple shows like Big Brother, The Challenge, X on the Beach, Chance vs. Stars, also host for MTV Spring Break and many, many other But today, I'm here to shit up and beat Hamza's. And don't forget, subscribe to my OnlyFans. This message was brought to you by Fessy. I'm just an all-around fighter. I'm hitting your stomach. I'm gonna make you pants. Like that's just me. I'm boxing in your face. I'm boxing in your stomach, and I'm not gonna wait for you to be doing anything. I'm blocking all you.
So our next fight will feature Hamza Hartoum from Big Brother Canada Season 6, and then he will be fighting Jose Flores. This fight, these guys can talk, Adele. If this fight is a third as good as their interviews have been all week, this fight will be the banger of the night.
Oh, Hamza Hartoum, one of my boys from back home, from Lebanon. Jose's an amazing guy, but this Hamza character here, that's my brother from another mother. Team Lebanon, every day, all day. I'm really excited for him. He wanted to do a shout out to his wife and his little daughter, and I'm super excited for this fight.
Yeah, Carolyn at home, pregnant with another baby, ready and waiting. Carolyn, of course, a shout out. Hamza was on my season of Big Brother Canada, so I know Hamza pretty darn well. And when he says he's going to do something, sometimes he does it. Hamza is a guy that is absolutely confident in everything he does. If he picked up a pickleball racket to play against Tyson from Survivor, he would tell Tyson immediately he was the best pickleball player that ever stepped on the court. Hamza's self-confidence is his secret weapon as he steps in tonight to take on Jose Flores.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm excited for Mr. Hartoum to step into the ring. He's not only representing for Big Brother, he knows his boys back home are gonna light him up if he can't show up. What's up, Hamza?
And now we await his opponent, Jose Flores, who you've seen everywhere. The guy has been on multiple shows. He listed off all his credits, and I ran out of paper. This song that's playing in the arena right now is Jose's song. This guy comes with it, he brings it, and again, the trash talk is at such an epic level for both of these guys. He said that Hamza can't get a check mark, and that's proof that he's not going to be good enough to face off against Jose in the ring.
Oh, Jose's the real deal, guys. This guy's a straight entertainer. Multiple reality TV shows. He's doing his hit career. He's singing. He's dancing. His OnlyFans. He's a star. Let me tell you, Hamza has his hands full with this gentleman because he is jacked and ripped. And a little booty shake for the ladies and the men back home.
That's right. You can find Jose on OnlyFans. But he stepped
stepping in. He's got something to give the crowd. Both of these guys, pure entertainers. The king of chaos taking on Jose Flores. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, again, both of these fighters weighing in on weight at 175. Both of them standing 5'10". It's going to be a battle of skills that differentiates the two of them. As we go inside the ring for the official introduction, here's Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 165 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother Canada. He hails from Thunder Bay, Ontario. This is the King of Chaos, Hamza Hartoum. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 169 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother USA from Miami, Florida. This is Jose Flores. And when the action begins, our referee, Luis Miramontes.
Luis Miramontes will be the official as Jess Milagros lets us know what round we are in. Turns out it is round number 1. Adele, as we get set for Jose Flores taking on Hamza Hartoum, the king of chaos. Both of these fighters talked an amazing game. Let's see if they can bring an amazing amount of skills to the boxing ring.
All right, guys, let's get the hashtags out on CNF about that entrance by Jose. Let's get the Lebanese flags out on CNF. Let's see who's representing who, and let's see what happens with this fight, guys.
They're not even backing up. There was not even a need to go back to their neutral corner. They wanted to stand and throw immediately in the center of the ring. Hamza takes the center of the ring. Jose coming forward, fast hands. He's landed a couple early.
Jose's
Hamza's in trouble. Jose Flores trying to land it on Hamza, who's trying for his life. Hamza hasn't thrown a punch yet. Jose Rosen landing everything here, and they break for a standing 8.
I can't hold contain myself.
Hamza's got something to say about it, but Flores comes out and hits early and hard. The king of chaos dethroned in the first part of round number 1.
Hold on, don't count my boy out, Hamza. He's still got more in him. They call him the Lion.
Flores lining him up and hitting him with uppercuts. Hamza joked about the hand speed of Jose Flores on Instagram. He said that Flores was speeding up his training videos, and it was impossible he was that fast. Today, Hamza is finding out it is very possible that Jose is that fast.
Oh, Jose is a specimen, man. He's strong, he's fast. He's giving Hamza the 1, 2, 3. He's pummeling him. And one more stoppage here in the next couple seconds, and this fight is over.
Hamza grabbing onto Jose's arm to prevent any more damage from coming in. You can tell he's frustrated here, but the speed of Flores is just too much here in round number 1.
Here we go, guys. We got 30 seconds left in the first round, and I'm hoping Hamza could get out of it, but he might be done.
Again, another stoppage here from the official, another standing 8 count. Hartoum running for his life here in round number 1. We got 10 seconds remaining here in the first round. As we see Hartoum and Flores dancing, salsaing his way around the ring here, and desperately hoping. I don't know if Hamza landed a punch.
You know what? They don't call Jose Rose the salsa king for nothing, man. He's dancing around Hamza, but Hamza's doing what he can do. Hopefully his coaches talk to him, and he gets back in this round, but Jose seems like he's a handful.
Credit to Hamza, he's still in it. He's still got a chance. There's 2 rounds left. He's got the heart of a lion. He is getting in there and doing everything he can.
You gotta excuse me, I gotta talk to Hamza.
Adele off to give a little bit of advice over to Hamza Hartoum in the corner. Adele's got a lot to say, and he's not happy that his Lebanese compatriot is not throwing punches here in round number 1, but Flores just too fast for the King of Chaos. The speed was incredible.
Oh yeah, Jose is the beast. But I think the beast from the Middle East might be able to come back here, but I don't know. Jose seems fierce. Here we go, second round.
Second round starts, a little pawing. Hamza's actually throwing some punches now, which is good for him, but he eats a big right hand. He's buried in the corner. He's turtling. He's going to get a standing 8. All the challenge veterans in the crowd rooting for their compatriot, Jose Flores. It is over. The official on the side of the ring calling this fight, and it is over.
Oh, we got a big chance here.
Goes back with a loss as we hear the chants of USA, USA coming over. The official, it is over now. Flores getting his gloves taken off, knowing that he needs a moment. As we're going to get a replay here of some of the action, the end of the fight, as Flores just took Hamza to the corner. You can see he just covered up, again, standing 8 counts throughout, as Hamza was just unable to really mount any offense because he was too busy defending himself against Flores. Hamza not happy in the cage. As we see there,
there we go. Jose taking it off in the ring.
We're going to see in a minute. Jose showing it off to the fans. Dousing the officials here with a little bit of water. Making it rain on ringside like they make it rain on him on OnlyFans. Jose will be declared the winner. It's just a matter of time here that we're going to see. We're going to see here in just a minute as when we get the official decision. And for that official decision, we head inside to Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped this contest at 25 seconds in the second round. Declaring the winner, Jose Flores.
Jose Flores is your winner. He will be center of the ring here with Mr. Peter Brown.
Jose, right here, my friend. This is just the card. Dominant performance. You crushed him. You look stunned, shocked. I think everybody here is stunned and shocked. Hamza talked so much smack, and yet you were able to get the better of him. Was it your training, your conditioning, your power? What was it?
I want to give a shout out. Hold on, bitches. I want to give a special shout out to my boxing coach, Mickey at Mickey's Demo Boxing in Miami, Florida, for putting in the time to work and those 4 fucking agony months to get to this motherfucking stage and prove to everybody that, bitch, I'm the fucking one.
Absolutely incredible. I think you've stunned the entire world. Is there anyone in the reality community that you'd like to box next? Because that was pretty ferocious.
Derek Frazier, when you get out the Big Brother house, come see me.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The winner once again, Jose Flores. And we're going to send it back to one of his best friends, Natalie Negrati.
Muchas gracias, Peter. I am so ready for the big fight tonight. Things are heating up. And speaking of the big fight, I have here Veronica Doherty. Hello, Veronica. How are you? So this is a night to show the world what you're capable of. What do you hope to get out of this match? I mean, I'll follow you around. That belt. All right, I like that. You're going against the champ, Casey. She's won Big Brother. She's on the challenge. How are you feeling? Ready. Okay, I like that. If you win tonight and the challenge calls you, are you gonna go?
Absolutely. That's my dream show. I'm an athlete, I'm competitive, and I hate to lose. I probably want to be one of the most badass women on that show and even give the guys a run for their money. So after I win and take home this belt, I'll be waiting for a call.
Well, so I'm really scared of you. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Veronica. I'm super scared of her. But let's take it on to the next fight.
Michael Stubbley, fighting out of Global Fitness in Kelowna, BC, and you may have seen me from Season 8 of Big Brother Canada. I'm the only person to be evicted from my season simply because I was the biggest threat. I'm an endurance boxer and a long-distance runner in my personal time, so I'm definitely looking to go the mile. I'm expecting hard, fast, quick, off the top, and some haymakers. In the military, I've been with some guys that are, some big macho dudes. But I've often found people with the loudest bark have the smallest bite. So that's what I'm looking to have that mentality going in. But I never want to underestimate my opponent.
What's up? I am Caleb Reynolds. I am 32 years old. I'm from Bowling Green, Kentucky, which is actually my boxing gym as well as Bowling Green, Kentucky Boxing. You've probably seen me on, I know you've seen me on Big Brother 16. I showed up in 17. I've been on Survivor twice. Bold and Beautiful, Fear Factor, and Candy Crush. Yeah, with having the name Beast Mode Cowboy, obviously the first part of that is Beast Mode, and I feel like everyone has their own interpretation of Beast Mode, but for me it means strong, powerful, long-lasting, unbeatable, untouchable, unmatchable.
Next up in the Celebrity Net Fights ring is Michael Stubbley. He comes down to us. A very interesting statistic for Michael Stubbley, and he mentioned it in that package. The only person evicted from Big Brother Canada Season 8. The only one. Now, 4 people left the game. He was the only one evicted. We had a self-eviction in that season. We had 2 players ejected after a confrontation in that season. Michael Stubbley, the only one evicted. Once he was evicted, they shut the season down.
You got it. And another one thing about Michael Stubbley, a shout out to the Canadian military. He did his time. He's a true warrior, inside the ring, outside the ring, and serving his country. So his boys are here, they're cheering for him. He's a beast, guys. I promise you, for me, #CNF, right now, put fight of the night, and you're gonna see what happens. American Army, Canadian Army. Here comes Beast Mode.
As we see the Beast Mode Cowboy, Caleb Reynolds making his way there, and he's got a very shiny flag on his chest. The military veteran earned the right to wear that flag as he comes down to the ring to make his amateur boxing debut and take on Michael Stubbley. Of course, you've seen him everywhere, but I want to remind you, he is Candy Crush's Caleb Reynolds, which was the credit I hadn't seen of his, but he was on the game show Candy Crush while it existed, so Caleb, proud of that little piece.
I've been hanging out with Caleb around the hotel and around here, and let me tell you guys, they don't call him Beast Mode Cowboy for no reason. This guy is an absolute stud. He's strong, he's fierce. He puts 110% into everything he does, and I think he's going to show it inside the ring. But let me tell you, I don't know who's going to win this fight, but this, hands down, I got a feeling is going to be the fight of the night.
So as we see the tail of the tape, a slight height advantage for Michael Stubbley at 6'2". He'll have about a 5-inch height and reach advantage over Caleb Reynolds, but the Beast Mode knows he's got to get inside to take on the Canadian military vet. Ready for our official introduction, so we are going to head inside the ring to the voice of Celebrity Net Fights, Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 185 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother Canada. He's fighting out of Kelowna, BC. This is Rocky Mountain Michael Stubbley. And his his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 190 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother USA from Kentucky. Baseball cowboy Caleb Reynolds. And when the action begins, our referee, Roland Gomez.
Getting ready for round number 1 as Spicy V lets us know what is to come. Again, 3 possible rounds in this fight between these 2 military veterans. And of course, you saw the mutual respect between them, not willing to disparage either military, not willing to go there, that not being a part of the discussions they were having throughout this week. And just a mutual respect and a test of skills coming. Unusual here in CNF as there was a lot of trash talk both ways, but neither of these guys had much to say beyond they expected a good fight.
There might be a few cobwebs in this one, but these guys hit hard.
Beast Mode sending back Stubbley's head early, but a big uppercut as Caleb tried to get away. Already blood on the nose of Stubbley.
Oh yeah, Stubbley's sticking with that jab, but I see the blood running down his nose after a quick punch.
Oh, and a big Caleb eating the punch to come in, taking the jab, using that to come in, knowing that that jab's going to happen. And again, going to get a little bit of a look here at the doctor. Of course, under amateur rules, a little less leeway when it comes to cuts and bleeding and everything else, trying to protect the athletes here in the ring, and that's what you'll see among amateur boxers everywhere. But as he gets a quick repair here, hopefully he's able to continue. And of course, we are in a timeout there, so that clock obviously not running. You're not missing anything from the Beast Mode Cowboy and the Rocky Mountain.
Safety comes first, guys, here, so they're looking over the fighters. He got the clear. Here we go. We're going back live.
Yeah, again, all of these bouts are sanctioned. The fighters had to weigh in multiple times, stay within a contracted weight, and another big right hand. Credit Stubbley. He's taking these punches, and he's not going down. Caleb is throwing everything he's got right now at the young Canadian.
Oh yeah, this looks like a great fight so far. It looks like Beast Mode is getting the best of him, but Stubbley is no joke, man. This guy's one of my fan favorites since day one when I met him.
Well, and Stubbley didn't have much in the way of training out there in Kelowna. Worked by himself mostly at a gym, relying on toughness and his skills and training from the military to get the job done in this hand-to-hand combat. Caleb working with some trainers, and it shows here in the early going. Caleb is crisp, but Michael is tough.
But let me tell you one fact, that Stubbley, you guys already heard it, he's a marathon runner. So if Beast Mode runs out of gas in the second or third round, look out for Stubbley to keep giving it to him just like this. Holy moly.
And big body shots from the Canadian, blocked by Reynolds for the most part, but big breaths coming from Caleb now. His jaw dropping on every inhale. Caleb is wheezing in the ring, and Stubbley might be able to take him deep if he can get into deep water here. A punch to the back of the head, a warning from the official, and that is the end of round number 1.
Oh, Stubbley's nose is bleeding quite bad. They're going to check it again, and we're going to see what happens here. But hopefully we don't got a stoppage. This is a great, great fight. And in the fans, we got Stubbley's family and friends. Beast Mode has his wife here, and his nephew, and a couple other friends. So, you know what? They got their fans behind them. They're cheering at the top of their lungs. I could see them. But we'll see what happens here in the second round. Hopefully he has stuff left in the gas tank. Yes. But it's going to be a close call.
Stubbley getting the maintenance from the doctors in the corner, and the coaches willing to help in. And credit to a lot of the coaches here tonight, too, because a lot of our fighters traveling without coaches, rank amateurs, trying to make their amateur debut, coaches not necessarily willing to fly into another country with the current protocols and everything else. So a lot of our Canadian fighters were without coaches when they came here. The USA Boxing connected them with local coaches, and these local coaches have stepped in to help our fighters.
All right, guys, don't forget to hashtag CNF, some clips of the fight, who you think's winning, and what's going to happen by the end of this fight. We'll see who's right. I got a feeling my boy Beast Mode's gonna run out of gas unless he hits him with the haymaker.
And if you're watching this live tonight, congratulations on the decision to buy it. If you're watching this after the fact, well, thanks for the regret purchase that you made a couple days from now. Caleb now firing hard, trying to finish this fight. Stubbley catches him with an uppercut. The headgear moving on Reynolds as he tries to get in and get it done as well.
These are two fierce competitors. They're all heart guys. I'm telling you, I would never even come near these guys in a back alley, that's for sure. But let's see what happens in the ring here. We got quite a bit of time left, and we'll see who ends up the man on top by the end of this fight.
Michael Stubbley still trying to, a big right hand got in and staggered the Cowboy, who again is breathing deeply, knowing he's thrown almost everything he has at Stubbley so far, and Stubbley's still standing there, still willing to exchange, knowing that he's ready to stand in, and Beast Mode now taking a nice combination, left-right from Stubbley as Beast Mode swung from the hip.
They're throwing haymakers, man. When it comes to Beast Mode Cowboy, every punch looks like it's going to take Stubbley's head off. Stubbley's a little bit more crisp, coming in with combos, moving, jabbing. But we're going to find out here if this ends quick or not.
Well, you got to think Caleb's trying to end the fight. He's got no want of a third round, because while he's still pacing forward, if he gets into trouble, he could find himself on the wrong end of a stoppage here as the young Stubbley just patiently picking him apart, landing his combinations, and again, big breaths coming from Beast Mode.
A lot of jabs from our boy Michael Stubbley from Canada, and he's weathering the storm, but I think he's going to shine in the third round.
And you could see there from Caleb as the round came to an end, his eyes rolled back as if to say, what more do I have to do? How do I get this guy to quit? How do I get this guy to go down? And so far, so good. Now, I think he's winning the fight, but can he sustain it and not have gassed himself out before round number 3? And we know it's round number 3, Adele, thanks to the beautiful Julie Fu.
You got it, buddy, but I really think, I'm proud of both of these fighters, but I really think Stubbley's going to come here in the last round and really give him hell. But we will find out in the next 10 seconds.
Adele, you're so overcome with the emotion of the moment.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is your baby. You have real babies. They're certainly more important. But this is a baby, and you're getting to stare at it. You're holding it close to the chest.
You got it.
As we get in and see Caleb come out for round number 3 to take on Michael from Canada. Again, the only evictee of BB Canada A, and now he's coming forward. Caleb trying to counterpunch. Stubbley is awake and throwing. He wants to put it in. His coach has told him, you're down 2-1. You need to end this fight. They tangle up, and Michael Stubbley is coming out looking to end this one here in round number 3.
That was a good burst by both fighters, just giving each other hell. But we got another minute and 30 seconds to go. We'll see what happens.
Big punch right to the chest from Beast Mode. And that height playing an advantage there for Stubbley. If he's a shorter man, that's right on the chin.
Here we go. They're feeling themselves out here. Last minute and so.
Again, that burst might have been good enough initially to win Stubbley a round, but I do believe he is down 2-1. He would be down 2-1 if that stayed the case throughout the rest of this fight. He's going to need to finish, and I think he knows it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Stubbley's going to need a knockout here or an 8-second stop, but they might have ran out of gas, both fighters. Let's give them a little juice here. Let me yell in the ring.
Adele, as Caleb Reynolds comes in and lands a huge combination, and Stubbley fires back over the top. Reynolds is hurt. Reynolds is knocked down. Stubbley takes him down.
That's a knockdown. We lost it. It was a huge combo.
He's saying it's not a knockdown.
Oh, it was a slip.
Not a knockdown. They're calling it a slip, and Michael wants to go in. There's limited time left. Stubbley had Reynolds on the ropes here in round number 3. 10 seconds left. Can he end it? As Caleb throws from the hips. Michael tries to meet him in the cage. These two men have put together a hell of a fight here for you on Celebrity Net Fights as Michael Stubbley and Caleb Reynolds go the distance.
Right on, guys. That was Team America, Team Canada giving it their all. Much respect to both opponents, man. That was a great fight. We're going to have to see a replay if that was a knockdown or not. He looked very wobbled, but we'll find out here shortly.
They did not call it officially a knockdown. I believe it will be scored as a slip, and that could make a major difference to the score here. Of course, if you get that 10-8 from the knockdown, then maybe you get that draw on a 2-1 round difference. But what a fight between these two guys. You can see the sportsmanship. Look at this replay as Caleb came in throwing from the hip. You can see the fans behind him, his wife in the crowd incredibly excited, and then it all turned for him in that moment. He found himself on the canvas, but did get up, did survive the standing 8, and will get the mask. And it looks like we might be ready here as they're about to send it into. The decision is in, so we can go to Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The winner by unanimous decision, Beast Mode Cowboy Caleb Reynolds.
So Caleb Reynolds, the Beast Mode Cowboy, gets it done, and he'll be sent to the cage with Peter.
That's my friend. Incredible matchup. Everyone chanting USA, you're a proud Army man. How do you feel?
Man, like, Michael's tough as a son of a gun. And I thought it was going to be easy because he wasn't training. But this boxing thing is a lot harder than you think. And, but, like I said, USA is the #1 military on the planet, and I proved that tonight.
It really felt like he had a little bit more stamina than you. Was it your power that was able to make you prevail?
Probably so. Like, this guy's a freaking marathon cyclist. And I'm just a stay-at-home dad that stays at home and eats bananas. Where you at, Johnny? But no, like, legit, man. Mad respect for him, his service, his country for coming over here. But again, the USA just cut from a different cloth, and that's what happened.
All right, Caleb Reynolds, ladies and gentlemen. And after yet another Johnny Bananas reference, we go back to Natalie Negrati.
Thank you, Peter. These fights are getting crazy. I hope all your favorites are winning. But it's time for the main event. We got Big Brother legend Casey Clark. Hola, chica, ¿cómo estás? How are you, girl? I'm good, man. So, you're a Big Brother champ and a fan favorite. A little jealous of that. But I want to know, are you nervous for tonight? Are you nervous?
I mean, I got nerves. I'm a human being, right? But I know that once I'm in the ring, a switch is turned on, and it's hyper-focused from there. And that's how it is all the time for me, every time I'm competing. So this is nothing different. I've been in places like this before, the pressure, you know, all the lights and stuff. So I'm in it to win it, man. That's what I came here to do, okay?
You said at the press conference that you really have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So what is motivating you because you're minutes away from your fight?
You know what? Main event, no pressure, right? I mean,
No.
I'm the main event for a damn reason, okay?
Not cutting you off, but you are the main event.
Main event, right? And I don't take that lightly. I'm gonna go out there, put a show, and it's all or nothing for me. I'm telling you, it's game fucking mode when I get in there. And no mercy, man. This is not no Big Brother. This is not the challenge. This is a whole-on boxing match. We're fighting. We're not playing patty cake, and we're gonna get it done in the ring, okay?
All right, Casey, I'm going to be rooting for you. I love you, girl. Thanks for coming. Good luck. You better take home that belt.
It's no question, girl. No question. I already envisioned it. It's happening. I'm wearing that bad boy through the airport, so let's go.
All right, girl. Let's get it. Now it's time for the main event.
Hi guys, I'm Adam Pike, I'm 29 years old, and I'm fighting out of Foley's Martial Arts Studio in St. John's, Newfoundland. You might have seen me on the best season of Big Brother Canada, Season 7. So everything, even when I'm sparring and whatnot, it's all power. I don't have a chill mode, so like when I'm going, it's like full throttle every single time. So I think I'm going to be coming in looking for that knockout point. So I've actually watched Josh a lot on the challenges, Big Brother, and there's been a lot of people that wanted to knock this guy in the face, but they couldn't because they were behind cameras, they were on show. So like for me to step in the ring, I'm fighting for all of those people that wanted to knock Josh the fuck out.
What's up, guys? My name is Josh Martinez. I'm from Miami, Florida. I was training at Spar Gym in Miami, the heart of Miami, with Frank, Cuban boxer. Guy's a beast. First time boxing, I'm really excited. You guys might know me from winning Big Brother season 19, champ from that season, and competing on MTV's Challenge 5 consecutive seasons as a vet. I think everybody knows me to be a hothead, and I have a bit of a temper, and I'm definitely a fighter, and I'm scrappy. You know, in my seasons, you can't really fight and get your hands dirty. Luckily, we have gloves on, and we're going to be boxing. It's going to be a matchup, and I'm ready to get in there and give it everything I got. I know that Adam's a beast, but I have no quit in me. I am a fighter. I have all heart, and I'm relentless, so it's going to be a dogfight.
You've talked a lot about potential fights of the night, and we've seen some great fights already here on Celebrity Net Fights. This fight is the fight that everybody's been talking about leading up to this week as Adam Pike is stepping in against Josh Martinez.
I don't know about fight of the night, but I think we might have knockout of the night on our hands. Adam Pike is the beast. He's the pride of Newfoundland. Him and John represent Newfoundland so proudly, and I love to see that. But Josh, when I met him in person, holy moly, he's a monster. But I'm excited, guys. Hashtag CNF. Let's hear who you got, and let's get the word out there, guys. Let's get this hashtag buzzing.
Just awaiting the entrance of Josh Martinez. I asked him the other day, Adele, I said, every time you're on the challenge, there's an episode where inevitably you're held back by security. Every time. And Josh told me there's no security to hold me back, and I'm going to show what would happen if they'd let me go. Josh Martinez ready to step in against Adam Pike.
You gotta feel the excitement in this room. Josh Martinez is a giant draped in the American flag, Cuban American, representing Cuba and America. And you know what? He needs me to make a special shout out to the Cuban people and keep doing what they're doing because they're an amazing group of people. Look at this stare down.
Adam Pike and Josh Martinez.
Look at this.
Staring down in the center of the ring as Josh gets ready. Adam has convinced himself as we take a look at the tail of the tape that he can take Josh down. 6'4" for Adam Pike, 6'1" for Josh Martinez. Both of these men absolute giants in this super heavyweight fight. And I mean, I cannot wait to see what this is going to be as these two fighters get after one another for real here in the Celebrity Nets Fight ring.
I'm super excited, guys. Josh Martinez is by far the fan favorite. Right when his intro video came on, everyone stood up and went crazy. You know what? This is really awesome.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Lots of reality challenge vets here in the crowd to root for Josh Martinez. Fans in the stands getting pictures with their favorite reality stars. This is the place to be in Arlington, Texas. And this is also the place to be if you're watching on Fight TV as well. Thank you to them for what they were able to do. Just got to get a little bit of jewelry removed from Josh as he brought a golden chain. We'll have to see if he brought his golden gloves into the ring to take on Adam Pike.
Get ready for this stare down, guys. Hashtag CNF. Put a post about this stare down and get ready for the, oh my goodness, the biggest fight in the building. Well, the most fans that are excited about. Wow.
Yeah, a giant crowd of challenge vets rooting on Josh. And Adam desperately hoping that he can make a statement here tonight and become a vet one day himself. Wants to be on the challenge, considers himself a vet already. For the official introductions, we'll now go inside the cage to Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our featured bouts of the evening, scheduled for 3 rounds in the super heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighed in at 213 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother Canada. He hails from St. John's, Newfoundland. This is the Marine, Adam Pike. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in at 224 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother USA and MTV's The Challenge. From Miami, Florida, this is the Cuban Wrecking Ball, Josh Martinez. And when the action begins, our referee, Ron Paul.
Ron Paul will be our official, as we learned that round number 1 is on its way from Spicy V, the ring girl, who hears it from the crowd. Happy to see her again. Some final instructions from the ref. Fairly aggressive glove tap. This one could be over in a hurry.
Oh yeah, don't blink your eyes on this one, sports fans. Here we go.
So both fighters throwing early, getting into it. Pike coming in a little crisper, strikes. Down went Martinez. He goes again. The referee steps between them. We've seen a slip. That is a knockdown. Credit Josh, he got right back up, but Adam knocked him down. See here again.
That's 2 knockdowns in the first 45 seconds. These guys are athletes.
We'll see whether that wasn't necessarily knocking. Didn't go all the way down, just a slight. We'll see how it's scored. But Adam Pike is landing everything right now. Josh throwing no semblance of defense from either fighter at this point.
Oh, this is an all-out war, guys. It's punch for punch, non-stop action, blow for blow. Who's gonna stay standing? They're both standing tall, and no one is wobbling.
With all respect to what's happening in this ring right now, Devin doesn't stand a chance against Josh Martinez. Josh is throwing, Adam is throwing, both of these guys eating heavy punches and continuing to go along, and a huge smile on the face of the Marine, Adam Pike.
Oh, big time. Adam is excited. He lives for this stuff. They call him Adam the Marine Pike. He's not a Marine. He's just a tough SOB. Here we go, guys. 20 seconds left. Oh, another combo by Adam Pike. He has Josh wobbling. Josh is coming like a beast walking forward.
Yeah, Josh has had a couple, he's been rocked a couple times. We credit him for standing in. He's taking some heavy punches and a nice combination there again from Pike. As we get 10 seconds left at the end of round number 1, Pike firing away, spinning the headgear on Martinez's head as he lands punch after punch and one right at the bell.
That's a close round.
Right at the bell. I think you gotta give round 1 to Adam Pike, but credit Josh Martinez.
Oh yeah.
Proving that he can stand in, that you cannot take him out the way that Twitter trolls seem to think they can.
Oh, I guarantee you, no one that Twitter trolls Josh Martinez can step into the ring with him. I'm telling you, he'll smash your head right in. And if he doesn't, I'm telling you right now, they got a good following behind them. Everyone loves and respects these guys. And it's nothing but respect.
Yeah, we take a look at a little bit of the action here. He went down to a knee, and the referee tried to get in between them. But it took a moment, and I don't blame Ron Paul, the official, because I'm not getting in the way of Adam Pike's fists either. There's a reason I'm on the outside of the ring and not the inside of it. And mostly that's because this would be terrible to have to do. I outweigh Adam Pike by a good amount, and I'd be well asleep by this moment.
Oh, yeah, the first 1-2 combo, my 150-pound butt would be laid right out. But you know what? These guys are both heavy hitters. The Marine is mean
responses to Adam Pike, pointing out at the challenge group in the crowd there. A little bit of an issue with the headgear here from Martinez. We did see it moving around a little bit in the first round, so maybe seeing if they've got possibly a smaller size, or if they need to tighten it up. That's why the delay here in between rounds. The doctor coming out to check on Josh and make sure that he's all right. But it did seem to be a headgear issue more than anything else.
And safety comes first again, guys. Let's do a nice hashtag for Celebrity Net Fights and tell me, was that a knockdown or was that a slip? And then I don't know if you guys noticed, Adam Pike slipped in a few shots when Josh Martinez was on one knee. And that could be a game changer. So let's see what's happening here.
Well, and the referee did admonish him. He said you can't. Trying to figure out what's going on here with the officials. As we see it, it looks like they're ready to go. Josh only had about 3.5 weeks to train. Oh, and they're calling the fight. Josh Martinez being told he cannot continue as the official stoppage comes in. And we'll wait. We'll have to wait for what the actual decision is here momentarily, but this fight is over. And that is a real unfortunate result here as we got amateur boxing. Peter Brown over in the other corner trying to figure out what happened as he talks to the officials. But the doctor is going to take priority here, and you can't be angry about what happens in that kind of situation as they have to make the best decision for the fighter. I believe Peter Brown may have an explanation here momentarily, and it looks like I believe they'll have the official decision, and then we will hear from Peter what happened. And we might even hear from Josh as well if he sticks around in the ring, as that, Adam's obviously upset as well. He doesn't like it. Josh doesn't like it. Nobody likes the way this fight is ending. And, but again, this is a sanctioned bout. This isn't a reality show. There's no second take. There's no doing it over. There's no extra competitions. There's no any of that. It is a sanctioned boxing match, and sometimes those end in ways that disappoint.
You know what? We had a good 3-minute round. There was haymakers after haymakers, blows after blows. You got to give these guys the respect to get into the ring. Both over 225 pounds. What are their heights, Ryan?
And it looks, well, we'll send that actually for a moment. We do have the official decision, so we are going to go in the ring to the voice of Celebrity Net Fights, Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped this contest at the end of the very first round due to injury and awarded the contest to Adam the Marine Pike.
Adam Pike is your winner.
Adam,
here he is with Peter.
Over here, my friend. Tremendous effort from both of you. Obviously, probably not the way that these fans wanted it to go with the stoppage, but this is an officially contested bout. We do have to follow the rules. I thought the action was hot and heavy at the beginning. No one was giving Josh credit. Do you give him credit now?
Okay, first of all, Mom, Dad, Pop, Nan, Amanda, love you guys. Thank you to these guys for coaching me tonight. And like I said in the fucking press conference, I am the hardest motherfucker in this room.
Oh, man, a few words is Adam Pike, but he is declared the winner in this amateur bout.
Interesting reaction to Adam Pike. I'm ready for a little bit more interest. Natalie, what do you got for me? So we have a lot of people at ringside tonight, reality stars, fans, but I think that Natalie should maybe get a word from some of our lovely people at the ringside area.
Thank you, Peter. All right, so I've been scoping out all the fans. Thank you all for coming here. But I have one of my favorite Big Brother little legends. She's a Twitter savage. You are you're let me correct myself. A Twitter savage over here.
Thank you.
You know, I love strong, independent women who are outspoken. Elena Davies, welcome. So I have a few questions for you. All right, who did you really enjoy watching today?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Adam is very attractive, but I'm American, so I'm rooting for America.
Is there anyone you were like, absolutely not, they cannot win?
All of Canada. I mean, and like respectfully, but like, yeah. No.
All right, so, girl, I feel like you could fight. You could really put on a good fight. Would you do this? And if so, who would you fight?
Okay, first of all, it's wild that the fans aren't booing me. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Thank you so much. I was expecting boos. Okay, secondly, I would love to do a Big Brother US fight. Wait, hold on. I hate a lot of people. Raven, where are you at?
So you'd fight Raven?
I mean, it's an easy win, and like, duh.
Well, I cannot wait. I really want to see you fight. I would be rooting for you, girl, and I'm happy you came. Thank you so much. So I'm going to scope out the crowd. We got Morgan Willett in the house. Love this girl. We got, who else do we have? Let's take a look here. I feel like, do we have anyone else from Big Brother in the audience? Ooh, Lindsay Gaylord. I cheered on the Jets with her. She's awesome. And who else? Anyone else? Anyone else? You know what? We're gonna come to Meg Malley! Let's give it up! Get over here, girl. First of all, I love this girl so much. You are the best. All right, how are you loving the fight? Who are you rooting for?
Well, we were coming here with Big Josh, but I'm not gonna lie, we're total Team USA. But
you better be, girl.
We're a little bit excited to see John Party tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
Same here. He's so funny. He's so fun.
He like charms the pants off you every time you meet him. Sorry.
Yeah, he is the best. All right, well, Meg, I missed you. I love you. Thanks for coming. And now we want to see what the next fighters are all about. Let's give it up.
What's up, guys? John Party, 31 years old, originally from Newfoundland, Canada, fighting out of Bo's Boxing Gym in Las Vegas, Nevada. You might remember me, or might not, as Big Brother Canada 2's champion. I spent my whole life growing up in Newfoundland and playing hockey. You learn at an early age how to protect yourself, how to defend yourself, but also how to chuck these bad boys. As soon as I heard that this was going down, I knew I needed to get on the card.
I'm Fessy. I'm fighting out of Orlando, Florida, under my trainer, Jonathan Cortez. You might know me from American Ninja Warrior, Big Brother, or MTV's The Challenge. In order for people to understand me, I feel like they have to know the level of athletics I played at and succeeded at. So now I come on to anything that's athletic or physical. Of course I'm gonna have that grit and that savvy to fuck you up. Like, I don't know, like, I wanna win. That's what drives me. But I have the will to win. I want to win. Like, I will die for this shit, and I'm gonna die in the ring if that's the case. Like, it's not eating testicles because my partner couldn't go no more. It's, I'm gonna beat a grown man's ass on pay-per-view is what it is.
Coming down now is one Mr. John Party, Newfoundland's own, fighting out of Las Vegas. John Party, the Season 2 winner of Big Brother Canada. And when you talk about heavyweight fighters, you're talking about John Party. This guy came in 57 pounds heavier than his opponent at the official weigh-in today. And there is not many better times you can spend than an evening with John Party.
Oh, Big John Party's my boy since Season 2, man. We slept in the same bed. We hung out day and night. This guy's my best buddy. In the Big Brother house, we're cooped up and we're best friends, and I'm voting, I'm cheering for this guy. He's getting my vote, everything I can do. I want my boy John Party to win, but Fessy's an animal. MTV The Challenge, Fessy is ready to do some work. But let me tell you, the pride of Newfoundland is not going to go down easy, and that's for sure. He's a beast.
Well, now we see Fessy Shafat coming down to the ring, and Fessy is the bad guy. Fessy is the guy that comes into the competition with ultimate confidence, ultimate swagger, and he does not care if you don't like it. Fessy is going to come out and do what he does. They told him the only reason he dominates on the challenge is because everybody there is smaller than him. So he said, go out and get me a guy that's bigger than me. And Adele, you did just that.
Oh yeah, I found the biggest we got. He might not be the athlete we were thinking he used to be. He's a professional poker player now, but he has his good hockey fights on YouTube. John's no joke. But here we go. Big Fessy is rocking a flag that is close to my heart. He's rocking the Pakistan flag. Salam alaikum to all our fans and family around the world cheering for Fessy and Hamza. And we got a good fight on our hands here, guys. Fessy is ready to rumble. John's ready to knock his head off his block, as you could tell on his intro videos. But here we go.
And the title is on the line in this fight. As you see that fight night belt, and when you lift that thing, Adele, it's a workout. That belt weighs about 20 pounds, and it is going to be awarded to the winner of this fight. And if Fessy and John come in, we did see the tail of the tape earlier. John Party was about 285 pounds when he weighed in yesterday. The fighters are ready, we are ready, and I know all you at home are ready. Let's see it for the co-main event for the official introductions. Here's Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. And it is for the Super Heavyweight World Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighs in 267 pounds. He was the winner of Big Brother Canada Season 2 from George Brookmill, Newfoundland. This is the Fessy Hunter, John Party. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 218 pounds. You've seen him on Big Brother USA and MTV's The Challenge. From Kissimmee, Florida, this is the big dog, Fessy Shafat. And when the action begins, our referee, Roland Gomez.
Roland Gomez will be the referee for this title fight between John Party and the Fessy Shafat Team Canada on a bit of a run here. Adam Pike with a win, a controversial win. The scorecard is close between these two nations as the alumni battle it out. John Party, well loved in the Big Brother community. The challenge here in force for the big dog, Fessy Shafat.
I'm very excited about this fight, guys. I can't even sit down. My boy Big John versus Big Fess. Here we go.
John, big smile on his face. Fessy comes out. John just ducks his head and charges. We'll see what he's able to do. Only had a couple issues with his right shoulder. But John coming in, Fessy just laying it out. John pushing him away. He said the big difference in a hockey fight and a boxing match is defense. You can't defend. Oh, Fessy almost sending him through the ropes. Fessy trying to send John right out of the ring here. And you can see John's arm down by his side. The standing 8 count to see whether or not he can continue. The referee right on top of it, and it looks like the doctor's coming in. Well, John was almost out of the ring, and he may be out of this fight.
Yeah, I think something's going on with John. I think there's a good pain somewhere in his... Something's going on for sure. Let's find out what's going to happen here, guys. We might have to call the fight. Not a big deal at the end of the day, but it doesn't look like he could lift his arm up.
And it looks like this one is over. John cannot continue. A one-handed fighter is no match for Fessy Shafat. So the second fight in a row stopped due to injury, and they're showing it is a shoulder injury. And unfortunate for John Party. And I mean, Fessy was putting the boots to him early.
All right, guys, I'm going to go get this belt ready to present to the winner. It looks like John has an injury. I'm going to go talk to him as well in there.
So Fessy will be awarded a championship, although in a somewhat unsatisfying manner, as he himself is gesturing to the crowd, suggesting that he's upset that he didn't get to fight more. John coming over and letting him know, and you can see that right arm on John's body not moving at all, as he just holds it still, trying to immobilize it. So he was having a couple issues with his shoulder in training, and apparently those issues were one too many here tonight. So we'll wait for I believe the official decision is in, which means we can head inside to the voice of Celebrity Net Fights, Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped this contest at 55 seconds in the very first round due to a dislocated shoulder, which means the new super heavyweight champion, Fessy Shafat.
Oh, the big dog gets to eat here in Celebrity Net Fights as Fessy Shafat gets the belt wrapped around him by our promoter, Adel Alseri. And Fessy, I know he tried on the belt the other day. He gets to talk to Peter.
Beautiful piece of equipment you've got now to carry through the airport. Probably not the way that you wanted to win it, but how did you feel in those 55 seconds?
I just want to congratulate John. You know, we both had messed up shoulders. His shoulder was giving him problems, and he still came in the ring, so I want to applaud John for that. But, you know, I really wanted to duke it out, you know, because this is my first amateur boxing match. I've been training 5 weeks. I'm not a professional boxer, but I love to throw hands. I love physical contact, so I wish the fight would have went on a little longer, but, you know, I still got the win, so.
I feel like there was a lot of people on the internet who really wanted to see you get punched in that beautiful face. Maybe they're a little disappointed. Is there someone in the reality community that you might want to square off against? Do you think there could be a challenger coming for that belt in the near future?
I mean, everybody knows I called out CT, but I don't think he's going to fight me. He's already paid. He has nothing to gain from it besides the fact that we could go in, throw some hands without security. We saw what happened to John. I mean, he was in there 40 seconds, and they had to call it. So I just want to throw some hands with somebody else, so whoever.
Well, hopefully we will be able to see that in the very near future. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, your new super heavyweight champion, Fessy.
Fessy Shafat is your new heavyweight champion as we get a couple pictures in the ring with Tom Fiddler and Adel Alseri, the co-promoters for this event, owners of Celebrity Net Fights and Seed Promotions, respectively. Fessy going up to let his fans know that he appreciates their support. Big T in the crowd. We got Tori in the crowd, lots of challengers here. And Fessy lets all the fans know that he is indeed the new super heavyweight champion. One co-main event in the can, another one coming up right now. It is my pick for fight of the night. We are going to see our main event of the evening. Veronica Doherty taking on Casey Clark here. Let's learn more about these two beasts right now.
What's up, world? My name is Veronica Doherty. I'm 28 years old, and I'm fighting out of the gym final round in Ottawa, Ontario. You might remember me from season 6. I was voted in by Canada as Canada's Angel. They don't call me Vicious V for no reason. I love to get my hands dirty, and I'm not afraid to take a punch. Casey, I'm not going to let you get to the end this time. You need to be knocked off your high horse, and I'm the one to do it.
So what's up? My name is Casey Clark. I've been training out of Two Hands Boxing in Eastlake, San Diego. You might have seen me as winner of Big Brother Season 20 and now on my 3rd season of MTV's The Challenge. Oh, what? Veronica, bring the heat, right? Don't let up. Give it your 150% because I'm going to be right up there with you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to be a cakewalk. Not at all. I don't want to be a cakewalk. I want her to throw some good punches, which I know she is. I'm gonna come right back just with the heat, so I'm excited.
Coming down to the ring first is the representative from Team Canada, Veronica Doherty, a Big Brother Canada Season 6 veteran, and I can tell you, as somebody that was in the house with Veronica, when we saw what she was capable of, we needed to evict her immediately. There was no hesitation. The house agreed she had to go because she was so capable of being so physically dominant that there was no way we could allow her to stay. And now, after the fact, we're good friends. I like Veronica a lot. She's a great time to be around, but I would not want to step in the cage across from her, and I outweigh her by 140 pounds.
Oh, this girl is non-stop action, guys. I'm telling you right now, Casey Clark has her hands full. Our girl here from Canada, she's a dancer, she's a raver, she can do it all. And let me tell you one thing, she plays rugby, she plays hockey, she plays football. This is just a walk in the park for her. Here comes the champ.
And now it is Mrs. Main Event. This woman is on the last show of every show she does. Winner of Big Brother 20. Finalist in the challenge in multiple seasons. Casey Clark is the person that no one wants for any reason. And Veronica's here to prove that Casey can be taken down. I watched the challenge religiously. Casey gets her skull, she moves to the final, and no one's got any desire to have her, a piece of her going forward. This is a dominant reality TV competitor, and we're about to see if that translates into the CNF ring.
Oh man, she's the pride of Philippines. She's the pride of any reality TV show. I'm so excited for this fight. I can't even explain this to you, Ryan.
And as we take a look at the tail of the tape in the 145 weight class here, Casey a little taller at 5'9" from Veronica's 5'5". A former professional football player, a former rugby athlete at an elite level in Ronnie Doherty. These two know how to hit. These two know how to take a hit. These two know how to get it done physically, and we are about to see what happens when two titans step across the ring from one another.
Oh, everyone's standing up in the building, and everyone got their phones out. They're excited. I see Beast Mode Cowboy with his family. I see Nanny out there. I see all of them. Oh, there's Casey's mom right there clapping for her daughter. She's getting riled up for her daughter. You know what? Veronica has her boyfriend here. She gave him a kiss before she got in the ring. And let me tell you guys, Veronica is an absolute beast, and she has everything on the line here. She's gonna give it hell. I think it's gonna be power versus technique and speed, Ryan. What are you thinking here?
Yeah, Veronica's got some fierce punching power, but Casey said it's about execution. It's about figuring out where that punch needs to be as opposed to how hard you can throw it. The fighters are ready, we're ready, and everybody's ready to hear the official introductions from our voice of Celebrity Net Fights 1, Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 3 rounds in the welterweight division, and it is for the welterweight world heavyweight championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the right corner, she stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighed in at 147 pounds. You've seen her on Big Brother Canada. She hails from Ottawa, Ontario. This is Vicious V, Veronica Doherty. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. Weighed in at 145 pounds. You've seen her on Big Brother USA and MTV's The Challenge. Fighting out of San Diego, California, this is Cool Hands Casey Colon. And when the action begins, our referee, Debbie Holmes.
Debbie Holmes will be the referee. We'll get some final instructions as Julie Vu lets us know that it is round number 1. And Spicy V holds up that championship belt on the line here as Ronnie Doherty and Casey Clark get set to meet in this main event of celebrity net fights. 1, Big Brother Canada versus Big Brother USA. The pride of a nation is on the line. Check us out. Hashtag CNF at CelebrityNF on Twitter and Instagram. We are underway.
Here we go. Casey's throwing hands. Cool hands. Oh, yeah. Casey's looking amazing.
Casey's throwing hands early. Ronnie with her hands up. Able to block effectively in the early going. A nice body shot from Clark. Clark comes over the top. Veronica moving forward. Referee stepping in between and slowing it down. Another nice jab. Clark, very effective use of the jabs early here.
Oh, Casey has power in every punch.
Well, Casey has power in every punch. Veronica not slowing down, not willing to not come forward either.
Oh, yeah, Casey, Veronica's walking Casey down in every punch, but Casey just keeps throwing a flurry of barrages. Holy, can these girls last this pace for 3 rounds? You never know, is this Veronica's game plan to just take it easy the first round, weather the storm, and come in hard?
Well, Veronica told me she has incredible confidence in her chin, her ability to move forward, take some punishment if needed, and then get out and put some damage on Clark. Clark using those longer limbs to her advantage. Nice body shot from a retreating Casey Clark. Another body shot as she steps into one this time. Veronica keeps coming forward, lands a nice right hand.
This is a great fight, guys. I've been waiting for this fight all night. I got goosebumps. I'm excited over every punch, every jab.
Again, Clark trying to work it in, comes around with the right.
Veronica's a high defense, but Casey's throwing those combos. Here we go, punch for punch.
Yeah, throwing combinations. She's got Clark up against the corner. Now she works her way back. A little bit of hesitation with just the clapper. Thought maybe the round was over. But a nice uppercut there from Doherty to end the first round.
Oh, yeah, Casey might have won that first round. I'm not a judge, but that's what it looks like so far. But I'm excited, guys. Every punch is epic. You guys got to do the hashtag CNF and get a post going on here.
Everybody standing on the rail, rooting on their favorites as Cliff Hogg makes his way around the ring. Cliff Hogg showing off that he can do this too as the evening's gentleman gets his tour around the CNF cage.
Oh, Cliff did an amazing
round
job.
number 2.
He's been helping the girls in and out of the ring all night, and it was his time to shine. But guys, everyone is standing behind me. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, Cliff made his money in the oil field, but may have missed his calling as we see these things coming out. Looks like a lot of Twitter looking for some matchups on our next fight, including Mark Long taking on the Manimal, and Josh versus Fessy after both of them winning. So calling out your next fight, let us know what you want your next fight to be at #CNF as we get going in round number 2. Both women coming out throwing here in round number 2.
Wow,
Casey trying to end it, no quit in Doherty as she keeps coming forward, forcing Casey into the corner and looking to throw punches.
Casey's punching, Doherty's just walking her down and pushing. So
Casey, some big breaths now out of Clark as she sees, and again, big punches to the midsection of Doherty, but she walks Casey again into the corner, trying to get her in, trying to break her down. Casey wisely wraps her up, but again, big breaths from Casey Clark as Veronica big right hand staggers Doherty, but again, the referee admonishing Clark for pushing her head down. Both girls fighting, both girls throwing.
Big punches on both sides. Casey's landing majority of the punches, but Veronica's just walking her down, waiting for her to run out of gas and maybe finish this. Oh, Casey with a second win.
A huge uppercut to the midsection and a big right hand from Doherty. She's looking for the uppercut herself, trying to change levels, trying to walk her down. Casey Clark in trouble here at the end of round 2 because she is gassed out. Veronica also starting to feel the effects of the camp, feeling that gas. Both competitors going toe-to-toe.
This ain't MTV The Challenger, Big Brother. This is actually boxing, and you can give these girls all the credit in the world because you can see what's happening in the square circle right now.
Casey Clark sucking wind in the corner, trying to survive the onslaught from Doherty, who's got just 10 seconds left in round number 2 to make an impression. Back again, caught her in the corner. This could be a round each at this point. The third round will mean everything for these two fighters.
All right, guys, let's get the hashtags out. Celebrity Net Fights. Let me know who you think's winning. Let's get a clip of one of those big blows. This is the final round of Celebrity Net Fights, guys, and we hope you enjoyed it. But let's see how it ends.
Julie Vu letting us know that this is the third and final round of the first ever Celebrity Net Fights alumni matchup. It's been Big Brother Canada versus Big Brother US. Every fighter has given you their all tonight, and Adele as the promoter is going to be incredibly proud of what we've put on here tonight.
Oh, insane. This was absolutely incredible. Another special shout out to Peter Brown for producing, production, you name it. He put in all the work and all the effort. Me and Tom Fiddler and Khaled, we did our parts. And you know what? Hopefully we are giving you guys a great event. But this is the last round. And let's give these girls their credit, guys. Let's hashtag. Let's get the fans on their feet. Here we go.
Doherty comes forward with hands raised. Clark awaited her with hands by her waist. Again, trying to throw big punches, trying to land big body shots. Doherty standing in, defending well. A nice shot to the liver from Clark. And now Clark opens up her defense a little, and Doherty landed a couple punches. Headgear shifted. They're trying to figure everything out. I'm not sure what we're looking at now. The official coming in, talking about a little bit of equipment. That's got to be good news if you're Casey Clark. Casey's breathing deep in the corner, leaning on those ropes, showing that she can throw, showing that she's still got the energy to go. And Ronnie getting that headgear tightened up so it fits a little better. Again, we had a pause in the action, so we will have a little longer here in the third round as we had a brief timeout.
All the fans are screaming, Casey, Casey. We got 1 minute left here of Celebrity Net Fights, guys. Who's going to take the victory? Oh, a big blow by Veronica.
Doherty. She's coming forward, landing punches up against the ropes. Trying to find her way out. Possibly winning round 2. Again, a close round 1. This fight has been everything they wanted to be. And Casey just had her big eyes as if to wonder what happened. Why can't she stop? And Ronnie holding her out. And a standing 8 count now on Clark. That could be a massive shift here in the way the judges see this fight as the referee gives her the standing 8.
There we go.
Doherty
Last
coming
20
forward
seconds.
again. Late in round 3, knocking her head back, giving her everything she's got. The challenger in Doherty not quitting against Mrs. Main Event, Casey Clark. Again, we had that brief stoppage for the headgear, so we do have a little longer here in round 3 as Doherty again comes forward. Knows she can take the punch. Nice uppercut from Veronica there in the corner. Casey trying to tie her up, and this fight just 10 seconds to go. Doherty hitting more uppercuts in the corner, trying to get out, trying to find her range, trying to end this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision as they go the distance. What a performance from Casey Clark and Veronica Doherty.
What a great, great fight, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are. We can't wait for the judge's decision. I'm going to go grab the belt and greet him in the ring. We're going to give it to Ryan.
Well, no idea who's going to win this fight. This may even come down to which side of the ring the judge was sitting on, as a lot of this fight took place up against the ropes. Is it possible that one judge saw it differently, as they did not or did see punches landing up against the ropes and in the corner? What a performance here tonight from these two women who brought everything they had. Casey Clark getting it from her fans. Veronica Doherty hearing it from hers as well, as both fighters really put on a show here for you tonight, the whole night. A couple unfortunate injuries, had some stoppages, but all that does is lead us to future fights, of course. What a performance here tonight at Celebrity Net Fights by everyone involved. And we just now await the official decision. Peter Brown conferring with the officials outside the ring, and both fighters raising their hands. Both fighters looking at that belt, wanting to be the first ever female CNF title holder, as we get the official decision for our main event. It appears Peter is ready, so we will take it inside the ring to Mr. Peter Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 amazing rounds of action, the judges have a split decision. The winner by 1 point and new welterweight champion, Cool Hands Casey Clark.
It doesn't get much closer than that, a split decision. Casey is your champion. She'll get the belt from Mr. Tom Fiddler, as Mrs. Main Event gets it done again and pulls down another win. And she will be in the center of the ring here shortly with Peter.
Casey, Miss Main Event does it again. You're always on the last episode and you're always in the main event. How does it feel to be a champion?
Like I said, I don't get here by accident. You know, Veronica is a badass competitor. She gave it her fight, man. All I do is win. That's all I gotta say. I know nothing else. I know nothing else. Oh.
She is a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Do you feel like boxing could be something that you might want to pursue? You look real good in there.
I have so much respect for this sport, man. When I started, I've always wanted to box. And this opportunity made it happen. So let's see what happens in the future.
Well, I can't wait to see what unfolds. Once again, your new welterweight champion, Cool Hands Casey Clark.
So Casey Clark is your champion here on the first ever Celebrity Net Fights event. And that gold will taste sweet on the way home for Casey Clark. The champion shows off her prize to the crowd in attendance. So many reality stars here, so many of you watching at home. The fight could not have been better here. The fights couldn't have been better, beginning our evening with Godfrey versus Enzo, and look for an official decision on that here later as we take a look at the hashtag CNF. The Manimal, Jeremy McGuire, came in and dominated Tom Plant, a willing but victimized a fighter. Dallas Cormier coming in and sending Nick Macaron to sleep there in the cage. It was Batty Matty taking it to Rockstar, who proved herself in this ring tonight to be a very capable opponent. Jose Flores putting the boots to Hamza Hartoum, who never threw a punch in that one. Caleb Reynolds throwing everything he had before taking a decision against Michael Stubbley. Adam Pike getting a win against Josh Martinez. Knocked him down, and then the referee called it from a shoulder injury, and then it was time for the big dog to eat. Came in and dislocated the shoulder of John Party on his way to a championship victory before Mrs. Main Event herself, Casey Clark, got it done. For Peter Brown, for the rest of us here, thanks for watching. We'll see you again.